We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Good to see everybody. Happy Monday, no Tuesday. Tuesday, it's a day ended in Y. Glad to be with you guys, hanging out with a little bit of NBA hang time in the background. It's going to be a good day. I can feel it. Hello, Blabs. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, it's going good. You know, it feels like it's Wednesday, but it's actually Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, is that right? Well, yesterday you said it was Friday.
It was Friday, yeah. So I'm still learning the days, you know?
I know. You are in your youth education, trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
That's right. Hair down today.
No, chopped.
Hair chopped. This is a haircut?
Oh, yeah. A lot of it's gone.
Well, look at that. Wow.
Maybe she's native. Yeah, I chopped it off. I was this close to chopping it all off again. And I was like, no, just go a little bit. And then maybe I have already an appointment for next month where I'm like, just shave it all off. But no. Yeah.
Wow, really? So what prompted that?
I do this every couple of years, actually, since like 2019, where I chop a lot of it off and then go a little bit more and then let it grow up. But because I have really curly hair, I end up looking like Ray and freaking Star Wars with 3 ponytails trying to grow it out. I'm not joking. I actually had to do that. 3 different ponytails just to keep it out of my face. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a normal thing that you do on you said a biannual basis?
No. Every couple of years. Like the last time I did this was like 2022, 2023 or so.
Okay.
And then I let it grow out.
So sorry, I couldn't tell before the show because your background's so dark. So you just kind of blend right in. So I couldn't really tell.
Can't see me, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
So you feel good about it?
Yeah, I prefer it. Because when you have curly hair, it's just lady talk here. It's a huge pain in the ass. And like stuff just does not work with your hair and it just looks awful and just like so I was getting really mad at it. Like I was yelling at my hairdresser about it. I was like, Sam, you need to fix this now. She's like, you got it.
Misguided Optimist in the chat says Jerry Curl Blabs. There is kind of like 1985 Jerry Curl look going on with Blabs.
I have the 80s hair down pat. I wake up in the morning, it's like I don't even have to do anything to it.
Nothing would make me happier than the wonderful AI artistry we have in our community to put you in a 1980s workout video with a headband.
I've actually dressed like that for Halloween a couple times, where I had like the 80s outfit with the sweatpants and the hair and everything. A couple times, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. See, it's art imitating life.
I really have to do a whole lot when it's crazy. Like when I used to have really short hair, I looked like a child of like the forest or something whenever I'd wake up because my hair was just all over the place because it's so curly. It looked like I had a baby afro. It was really funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Right off the bat. That's good. Well, thank you for sharing. Sorry, I didn't notice before the show.
You don't have to say anything. It's okay. I didn't really be like, look at it.
I like I said, you just kind of blend in with the background. Your background is so dark. Did you darken your background back there?
No, you keep asking me that. Nothing has changed except the weather. So maybe there's like less light coming in because it's dark and rainy out.
Okay, I'm just saying, it does look darker than usual.
I could raise that a little bit. Is that better? But now I'm just blinded.
Well, that's you. I'm talking about the
background.
I
don't know. Yeah, sometimes the colors change. Like it's blue.
Oh, okay.
I usually like the Halloween one.
See, there you go. I think that's it. I think the colors.
I just had the same color before. I put it back.
Okay, well, I don't know, Blabs. Whatever.
It was green. Does that work for you?
It's whatever you want. Whatever you want, Blabs. Your background is good. Yeah, sounds good. Sith Lord is great. I can tell your hair is shorter, which is good. Well, there you go. Blabs got a haircut. Now we can end the show. Congratulations.
That's all the.
Okay.
I thought you were going to play the intro again just for shits and giggles.
No, I just thought it'd be funny. I was thinking about holding it for a little bit longer because, I like to make things awkward, but whatever. Speaking of making things awkward, that'll never happen with this wonderful gentleman we have on the show because his voice is so sultry and wonderful. Please welcome to the show, Lord Rexworth. Hello.
Hello. And if
I
it
have
were
a
up to me,
question.
it would be 1985 forever.
Oh, yeah? That's where we peaked, huh? Karate Kid kicking Johnny in the face?
Yeah, thereabouts. I always say, especially when it comes to music, around the late 80s, when things really went into decline, mainly because all of the artists went to rehab and lost the source of their powers.
Oh, it is the drugs, huh? The drugs is what gives them the power.
Copious amounts of cocaine and other illicit substances.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what.
Which I probably just got the stream demonetized by mentioning the word cocaine. I am so sorry.
No, you just say I'm in love with the cocoa. You got it on the low, low.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. I have a question for you, though, Rex. Do you
Yes.
drink tea?
I do.
I figured because you are British, so like, are you like all the Brits like born with a cup of tea like in a saucer in their hands when they like?
Nearly. We're all just sort of curled around in that fetal position. Then when you sort of uncurl the arms and legs, we've got a brown Betty that we're wrapped around.
Okay. Do you have a favorite brand of tea?
Usually Twinings, Bigelow, things. That
Oh,
you
I
find
like
in your
Twinings.
normal American supermarkets.
Yeah.
PG Tips is all right, but
That's like most
I'm a
basic
bit too posh for
generic.
that sort of thing.
I'm going to bring in Phoenix for a second.
What up, dogs? Hey,
No.
Craig.
Yes, thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate that. I would just like to throw out the idea that tea tastes like pee-pee water, and it's not good at all. So I'm sorry,
Craig, but you are just objectively and factually wrong.
Yeah.
You're fake news.
I feel like he's never had a good cuppa before.
Well, here's the thing, Blabs, is we have been in the same room together. You have made tea for me before.
Yeah, and it was
it's
just
still...
a simple Twining chai tea, just some caffeine, the basic bitch.
Okay, so how about this? In Vegas, here in like 5 weeks, you
We
either
should
bring
do
some
a
tea or we get some...
video.
What?
Tea video like Kay and I did on the Plus channel. We tried all those teas. You should do
Yeah.
it too.
That's what I'm saying, Blabs,
Yeah,
is you can make me a good cup of tea while
Yeah,
we're
but
there.
I'm not the
apparently.
one. We have Jake. He's from the UK. Make him make the tea.
Well, we got Jake.
He probably boils better than I do.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to talk about Jake today because Jake had something catastrophic happen to his channel about an hour ago. We'll get to that in a little bit. Very excited to bring this gentleman on for the second time. We really enjoyed having him on the first time.
Yeah, he's
Simply
something of an
because
expert.
he's an expert in everything. Please put your hands together for the internet's expert, Rizel. Hello.
Thank you. I am, in fact, the expert. And in my expert opinion, tea is garbage. You need to drink coffee or energy drinks. That is the superior way to get your caffeine.
My dear boy, you are factually incorrect. This is
yeah.
just from an objective standpoint. You could not be more wrong.
I think
That's
we should
very
have
wrong. Trust
we
me.
should have a VTuber battle here. This is going to be excellent. We're by the end of the show, one of these two guys will be bloody and dead, which will be great.
Definitely.
Speaking of battles, I'll tell you what, this guy's been through many fights in his day and lived to tell of them all. The manliest man I've ever met in my life, celebrating his birthday today, the true star of Side Scrollers. Please welcome Phoenix to the show. Hello, Phoenix.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of bloody and dead, here's Phoenix. That's what I was waiting for.
No. Phoenix,
some scrapes.
Yeah, he has. He's not afraid. Not afraid to scrap it up. He has a knife wielding in his back pocket at all times, ready to slice your neck. So just want to let you know. If you guys,
For funsies.
if you come at us the wrong way in Vegas, just letting you know, you are going to get. You know. So
Yeah. Gonna let me loose.
that's right.
I mean, Vegas is conceal and open carry.
Well,
Phoenix, go. All right.
He fucking turned into John Wick out there.
Yeah, right.
Like
But
all of a sudden.
retarded. I'm hurting myself accidentally.
Well, look, we have a large show today, very large show. With the topics today are very wide and varied. We have some great news. We have some bad news. We have some news in between, and we have a lawsuit here and there. So we also have a lot of video game stuff today on the show. So we don't have a whole lot of time to be dilly-dallying around. I'll tell you that much. But if you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the 150,000 normal men who have found us over on YouTube. The nearly 54,000 who have found us over on rumble.com/sidescrollers. We are live over on Kick, over on Twitch. And of course, you can find the show every day delivered right to your phone via Spotify, which happens to be in your pants. So if you would like Blabs' short hair next in your pants.
HR.
There's no HR here.
I am the HR.
There is no HR.
Phoenix was shaking his head, saying,
a
"Let's
statement
not."
that trailed off.
No, well, just saying, blabs in your pants. Go
No,
Spotify and
no.
stuff.
Some of them wish. No.
All right, and I would wish everyone to check out the Side Scrollers Bits channel, which is going great over there. So make sure you join us over on the Side Scrollers Bits channel, where you get 5 videos delivered to you every single day. You don't even have to watch them all. You can just watch some of them if you want. So if you want segments of the show, like all of them, are over there on the Bits channel. So I encourage you to subscribe, which is great. That's closing in on 7,000. We're going to get to 10,000 before we know it, because people are subscribing like wild people, which is great. A lot of normal men out there, which is wonderful. Coming up, I don't have an asset for this yet. I'm working on a new program here to make this. But just a heads up, coming up in a couple days on Thursday afternoon, me, Blabs, and Phoenix are going to be playing some Apex Legends. Now, look, I know that Apex Legends may not be the most exciting thing for you, but it is for me and Blabs. It's not for Phoenix. It's not for Phoenix at all. And the whole premise of Thursday is we're going to pull this giant dead weight across the finish line and hopefully get a win. And you guys will have an opportunity to hold us back while doing so.
I wish you saw how much cursing I was doing when I saw that this fucking game where you run around in a stupid circle, clicking your mouse button, is 82 fucking gigs big. Why is it 82 gigs big?
It is a
it's Gibby.
Bloated mess, correct.
Yeah, no, it is.
Gibby is 81 of those gigs. The other one is the rest of the game.
Well, that'll be on Thursday, and that'll be on.
It's basically gonna be like us reenacting like Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. Help is on the way, dear. As we're basically saving Phoenix every other second as he's about to be like pulverized.
We were talking about how to do this, because we're gonna have multiple cameras and all this stuff, and Phoenix was like, "It's okay. I'm gonna be dead in like 10 seconds anyway, so I'll just run the board like normal. So it's no big deal at all." So make sure you guys show up on Thursday. It'll be pretty much everywhere but YouTube, on Rumble, on Kick, on Twitch, on Plus, because YouTube says no to those things if you're not doing strictly podcast stuff. So anyways, we'll be doing that. Also, very excited, man. If you guys haven't heard yet, man, oh man, we are just about a month away from Sin City. We're heading to Las Vegas, where Blabs is going to give me tea, apparently. And we're going to give you a great show.
That's fun and more.
That's right.
Woo,
boy.
Woo, sign me up.
That's right. And we're going to give you a great show coming up on the 25th of September next month. If you guys haven't yet, get your tickets. The last day to buy tickets is 3 weeks from yesterday. So we are 20 days away from tickets being no longer on sale. You can find us, Arch, Jake, Tectone, Marty O'Donnell, and Smash JT talking about making. Well, he is going to be there. It's just a matter of him actually being on stage. I don't know if he's going to do that or not, but come join us. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in Las Vegas. If you're on the fence, make the jump. We're trying to build something here. Small events, little intimate events, little fun events that can hopefully grow into something bigger. And this is a nice little test of that. So we'll see how it goes. So this is not like one of those, hey, we're going to make a shit ton of money things. Actually, it's more like, hey, we're going to lose a shit ton of money on this thing, but we still just feel like it's important to do it. So let's do it. And hopefully you guys make the trek and join us for a day out in an evening, a wonderful Friday night out in Las Vegas. And you can hang out with another bunch of other normal men out there, which is great. All right. So big show today. Lots going on. Very glad you're with us. We have, like I said, some good news, bad news, and give it up for Bright Gaming, who rated the stream over on Rumble. Love to see that. Thank you very much. Hit that follow button and join us. And of course, everyone go check out Bright Gaming's channel for the wonderful support. Right off the bat, we have $10 from Old Cranky Man. Says tea is superior to coffee and energy drinks. Fight me, kids.
Yes, I believe you've triggered a revolt in chat over these comments, lads. So,
I like coffee and
I hope it was
tea.
worth it.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. No, I prefer this. I prefer this energy drink.
You prefer the slop.
Yeah. Slop it up.
Yeah.
I prefer flavor. I think that's the biggest thing. I know. Thank you, Phoenix. Yes.
No, I think he's referring to you.
No. Romer says, sorry, Craig and Green Wizard, you're dead wrong about tea. Rosemary, yarrow. Well, I don't even know what yarrow is. Lemongrass and black What are these words? I don't even know what these words are. What is it?
Cohosh.
What is Kohosh?
Harry Potter potion. What are we making?
Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that.
Oh, would be nice to do a chin wag with the tea companions. What is a what is a chin wag? What is that?
A conversation.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me. A
You sort
chinwag.
of stroll up to the cafe, sit down at the boulevard of introduction, and have yourselves a bit
A
of
Merry
chat
Christmas.
in a place called Conversation Street.
I like everything you just said there because you said it in your voice. So thank you for that. It's good. Hey, Phoenix, I'm sorry, Blabs, can we get a new poll in our chat, please? Coffee, tea, or energy drink? What is the best source of your caffeine? This is very curious to get the results on this. Patrick for 10 says, I don't know what the vote battle is today, but I'm voting on coffee. Tea is just hot leaf juice.
Correct.
Thank you for the super chat, Patrick, but you are objectively wrong, but still, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that. Yeti for 10 says, as much as I enjoy iced tea on a hot day, coffee's as my lifeblood. But I digress, Lord Rexworth. Would you kindly pass the scones, please?
You've killed Phoenix.
I like hot leaf juice over there.
We've broken the
Look at
format.
Pete.
And he was already a bit broken already.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Great.
We have Erosin came in with 10 says, use this 10 to tip your bartender or put it on black or place a bet to make you some money. Either way, have fun in Vegas. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You know what we should do? We should have a day where every little bit of support goes, and we do a poll in the chat, red or black or green, right? Because there's green, zeros and double zeros. And now there's triple zeros, by the way, which is so fucking stupid. And we take every single cent that is supported that day with support, and we put it on the red or black or green.
Fun.
That would be a fun little video, right?
Yeah.
We have Zelkanov says, sorry, coffee gives me the shits more than Taco Bell I'm currently eating. I prefer a good green tea. Let's go, Blabs.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, man, that's awesome. And Mercenary says, did you talk about Kershaw and the devs of Crime Boss crawling back to her? It was beautiful to see, and the haters are melting down. Even got a free copy of the game with all the DLC. We have not talked about Kershaw today yet, but we do plan on spending a little segment talking about Kershaw today.
Kirsche entering her Western
Country
arc,
era.
Her country Western arc.
That's right.
Oh, it's funny.
Duke came in with 5, says, for Montez, Gamer Sups is my source of caffeine. Let's go.
Based.
All right. And by the way, current early returns with our vote currently has coffee at 49%, then tea, and then energy drinks. So please vote. Let us know. Coffee is the leader in the clubhouse right now.
Do you like how I spelled everything? Energy drink, tea, coffee. Thank you.
All right. And then we have David came in with 5,000 Costa Rican monies. Thank you. Says, I like all three, but prefer coffee. Costa Rican coffee is the best. Get fucked, England. No, you didn't actually say that. I said that. Sorry.
Well.
Yeah, I was very, very upset.
Way to make things awkward, Craig.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy. Look, we have a new intro. Before we get into video game stuff today, Blabs was very, very excited because we've been talking about food a little bit more on the show, and I just felt we really needed a food talk intro. So I made one. Blabs, are you ready?
I'm still ready. Food talk. I'm so glad I didn't see that beforehand.
That is great.
You like it?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's
It's brilliant.
Perfect. Just it's so simple.
She's
so
so
simple.
content with a little bucket of coffee.
I know. It's so good. It's so good.
Boy.
Well, there you go, Blabs. You make everything better,
Thank
don't
you.
you? Huh?
You just made Phoenix's week. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little food talk here. We have, listen, everyone loves a good hot dog, right? Right? Rexworth, you love a good wiener.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
Like several at the
swing
same
for
time.
for the other team. I don't know about
No, hot dog. Hot dog. Listen.
Oh,
Yeah, a good old hot dog. Yes. Phoenix loves, like I said, multiple wieners. He's just
I can't get enough.
That's right. But would you love the now hot dog priced at $100? The Golden Glizzy Phoenix.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
Topped with Acetra, I guess. Acetra caviar. Made with Australian Wagyu beef. Croissant, and sprinkled with edible gold flakes. Look at that. $100 right there for that croissant.
Daylight robbery.
I don't know. People pay a premium for hot dogs over
That's a
here,
hard
I guess.
no for me,
we
dog.
already have a
hard
critical error with this in particular.
What's that?
Craig, both of us being residents of Texas,
Yes.
we know a thing or two about good beef.
Oh, yeah.
And myself, having been a bit of a world traveler myself, Texas versus Australian beef. I'm sorry, but the Texans win every time. I've got to say it. So, yeah, sorry, critical error on this one.
I can't say if Australia's ever been known for their beef.
I had it at a restaurant in Shanghai years back, and I was not impressed.
Wagyu in Japan was really good.
When I was going through my meats class, they did bring up. I went to fucking college for culinary arts.
Oh, that's right. He did go to culinary.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Mr.
Phoenix,
Fancy Pants with his chef
Phoenix, do we have a
degree.
new ground? There we go. There we go.
Yes. Yes, I am the expert of meats and fish and all things culinary. They briefly talked about Australian Wagyu, and we tried some of it, but Texas beef is superior.
Yes.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. It's the best.
I've had a weird life. It's like, okay, you go to the military, you serve overseas for 3 years, and then all my friends are like, oh, you're a great cook. You should go to culinary school. And then I went to culinary school in New York, and then I realized how much fucking working in the food industry sucks, so I went back to the medical field.
So is that a no for everybody on the hot dog?
That's a hard no.
Yeah, hard no.
I wouldn't spend $100 on it. But if I got it for free, I would try it.
You like caviar?
No, I want to try.
Caviar is
Okay.
gross.
Fair
No,
enough.
that's
Yeah,
not
I'm with
even
you
like
on
the
that.
best of the best caviar. I'm sorry, the best is still going to be Royal Beluga.
While that sounded incredibly classy coming out your mouth, there's one thing that you said during this entire thing that really caught me for a loop. Did you say you live in Texas?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, I'm resident of Texas.
You've
For
mentioned
a
this
long
before.
time.
Okay, well,
remember
I clearly glossed over it while listening to his accent. So I feel like this is really important for me and Rexworth
He's
to
going
get
to hire
together.
you as a tea server now that you live in Texas.
You couldn't tell from
I-
the accent, Craig? What are you
Having lived in the American
Class-
South for some time, Craig, I've managed to develop an interesting hybrid recipe. You know, Southerners, they've got a penchant for sweet iced tea. I tend to take that rather strong, bold flavored approach, especially with hot tea prepared the traditional, proper English way. So,
with your pinky out while doing it. Is that how you prepare it, with your pinky out?
if you like.
Okay, just making sure.
I thought pinky out was when you drank it.
No, I think you at any time involving tea, you just have to have a pinky out. There's no, it's just like the rule. You know what? You know where the pinky does not come out when preparing? The new KFC chicken burger. Now look, this on the surface doesn't sound that crazy. But Phoenix, did you see the crossover here?
Then I saw it, yeah.
Yes. KFC is releasing a new Oreo chicken burger
Oh,
here.
dear God.
The collab features cookie-style
dear
buns, mashed potatoes covered in crushed Oreo pieces, a fried chicken fillet, and launches in China. Coming up. I'm guessing this the mashed potatoes underneath here? Or is
Because
this
they launched
I
this in
think
China,
so.
they'll eat absolutely anything. Oh,
Is China
I
out
feel
American
well.
America right now?
I'm going to be honest.
Is it?
Kind of on board with this idea. I would try it. I would absolutely try it.
That's a shame.
Maybe not the whole thing. I know. I'm a Neanderthal over here. But I would, I don't think it. Okay, it does sound horrible, but I'd still try it. The mashed potatoes with the crispy Oreos on top. That's the thing that freaks me out the most on this. But I don't know, chat. What about you guys?
Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. So is that a chocolate flavored bun, or is it just colored that way?
It says a cookie styled bun. So I'm going to say it's probably a chocolate style bun. Most
Chocolate
likely.
and chicken? Is that a thing? Is
No.
that
Really?
ever
Mix me with
happened
that.
in the history of ever?
I mean, there's
It is
chicken
now.
and waffles, like
That's-
sweet and savory, but like chocolate, because the problem is like chocolate is also savory, not necessarily sweet. So it's like just savory overload.
The closest thing I could imagine is trying to dip a piece of fried chicken in something like Nutella, or just drizzle
How
Hershey
dare you.
syrup on top of it. That sounds like
We
an
could do like a
abomination.
chocolate
Right.
ganache, maybe. Like if you're doing like chicken and waffles, like a chocolate ganache with a syrup, maybe. But like a sandwich like this, nah, or no.
Well, that is in China. Well, up north in Canada, they have a new drink dropping from KFC. It is called the Cheetos Dirty Soda with orange crush and vanilla cold foam, topped with
What are
crunchy
we doing?
flamin' hot Cheetos. What? You not into this, Phoenix? No. You wanna...
What are we fucking
They're all
doing?
retarded in Canada, so it makes sense.
Well, I would say that everything from here down sounds really good because that's a creamsicle. But you don't need to throw the Cheetos on top.
Well, it's
You
like
know?
the laziest drink ever. They just put Cheetos on top of it. Just put it on whatever. and
Yeah,
there it is. It's a
sorry,
new
it
drink.
has-
Super lazy.
Has a cadre of pregnant women taken over the development department for KFC? What even is going on here?
You may be onto something here because this
This
is
is something
all...
a pregnant woman would eat or drink.
Yes. She's weirdos. Weird.
Who wants to give birth to fucking diabetes? Yeah.
Well, while nobody will want the Cheetos flaming hot dreamsicle over there, if you bring your dog to Dunkin', guess what?
Ooh.
With the first ever
Oh.
doggy drive-through, pups receive treats and exclusive merch to celebrate National Dog Day.
What's that little dog doing? He's just watching.
He's such a sweet
that little dog.
This is a nice palate cleanse.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you know what we don't need? Mountain Dew body wash, because that is also available at Walmart.
Even in my
Wait, qualifying question. Do they have it in Baja Blast?
Ooh, that's
see,
a good
Red.
call.
Giant
Code
missed
Red was my
opportunity.
go-to.
Code Red has not been made in many, many years, I believe.
It's unfortunate.
Right?
I think
that's-
they might still make it. I mean, I stopped mostly drinking pop altogether, but even in like my prime Mountain Dew drinking days, like when Halo 3 was out, it's like I don't think I would buy a Mountain Dew body wash.
Well, no, apparently Code Red is still a thing. So it first came out in 2001, and now I guess it says still coming along, I guess. So yeah, Mountain Dew Code Red. Started in, let's see, this is interesting. In 1988, Mountain Dew Red was sold in some areas of Alabama, but later discontinued the same year. This was in 1988. And then they reintroduced it in 2001. And yeah, there you go. But that has nothing to do with our body wash. Just wanted to point out the Mountain Dew Code Red sting. So now, Lord Rexworth, as a gentle man living in Texas, you can smell like Alabama with your Mountain Dew body wash here. Yeah. It's, by the way, it's also a thick body wash, as pointed out down here. So none of that thin bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might pass on that, especially if there's a Code Red version. I'm not really feeling that Crimson Tide spirit, unfortunately.
No, it's rough.
My apologies to all of you Alabama fans. In, the sports ball.
In the sports ball, in the footballs, yes. Well, there you go. There's a little food talk for you. Blabs, you want the intro one more time?
Yes, please.
I know you do. That makes me happy that you love it so much.
Food talk.
I love it too, by the way.
I like how she's like
Full-size
chugging.
Dunkin' Donuts.
It's like chugging the straw and like biting on the straw. It's like It's a cow. What a heifer, am I right, guys?
So content, alone in her room with a little bucket of coffee, just so happy.
It'd be so funny if I just recreated that one day. Just get like a bucket just for the fun,
Yes,
just
please.
to like do the meme. I won't even actually drink it, but yeah, it'd be so funny.
Would you like to know the prompt I used for that?
Gil, what
Yes,
did you
please.
use?
So the prompt I used said, have her sucking the straw with sucking sounds, and after a big suck, she turns to the camera with a smile on her face, with a smile of happiness and sighs. She should not say anything, and that's how you got that right there.
Thanks.
There you go.
Suck.
Yeah, I know. Really went hard on the sucking right there. All right,
guys, I don't know what to say.
You know what doesn't suck? Super
Got 'em.
chats. As Brave came in, says nothing against male VTubers, but this guy on the right has a real uncanny vibe in his to his 3D model. The hat and headphones also seem like a lazy way to cover a bald head. hope his art can improve. Listen, I understand that, but what you don't understand, friends, is I got a mane. Look at that mane right
Look at
there.
that.
Come
Wow,
on.
wow, wow.
This is not something. I have been shamed out of not wearing my hat, because every time I wear my hat, I wear my glasses. I have two skins on this
You
show.
turn into Rachel Maddow. What can I say?
I have hat Craig, and then I have glasses Craig. And glasses Craig does not have hat. But whenever I wear glasses, I get scalded for looking like Rachel Maddow, which makes me sad.
Just change your frames and then we're set, you know?
Or wear contacts.
My
Maybe
wife
a
thinks
bit more,
I
I don't
look
know.
beautiful with those glasses. She likes those glasses.
Is she also not wearing her glasses when she says that?
Oh,
Wow. Blaz wins the Giant Bitch Award for the day. Congratulations.
bullying. Good old
You
bullying.
wanted big Billy Blabs, here we are.
She's just hanging out in the background, ready to beat someone's ass.
everybody.
Hey, you know what's really funny about that, Blabs? That's
Can
you.
I just say, you need to combine that with like Melanie Mac barking and make some type of song out of them.
Oh, that's peak.
Love it. Sorry, I saw that over the weekend. I just had to have that as a clip on our show.
Oh, dude.
Marmalade pretends says side scrollers with resident expert on everything. Rizel, remember, folks, always consult Rizel.
Exactly.
Text
It's
next.
good.
Okay.
It's good. Wasp for 10 says going to Comic-Con next weekend.
Ooh, fun.
Bruce Kulick, lead guitarist for Kiss in the no makeup era, is going to be there. I prefer coffee. I don't like tea. We live in a free country, so drink what you like. That's
Very
Wasp.
nice. Well said.
That's very profound. It's wonderful.
Except
Thank you for that.
Craig, you pronounced it wrong.
I did.
It's not just kiss, it's kiss.
Sorry, my fault. Sorry about that.
I do prefer it that way.
Rizel, is that accurate?
That is indeed accurate.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Tenarian says, if Rexworth is indeed Texan, surely he can give us a proper yeehaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, you broke the internet. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Wolf and Wings for 10 says, sorry I'm late. I had to use the bathroom. On a plus note, Phoenix, the guy next to me had a nice watch.
Oh, right.
Why are you staring at the guy next to you when you're going to pee?
And what type of? I mean, that just activated my
Yeah,
watch.
what
What
watch?
kind of watch was it?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
also
no.
let's be clear. He obviously broke the unspoken urinal rule as well.
Yeah. Actually, like, isn't it real what you guys don't go next to each other and you go alternate ones? If you
Yes.
can, at least.
Yeah, because it's weird. It's a bit awkward if you do that. And kind of gay.
That's why Phoenix always comes up to me really close. He like, it's uncomfortably close.
Like,
There's
hey, what
20
are you
stalls.
doing? What's going on over there? What you
Hey.
doing?
How's it going?
As
he looks down at my.
help.
He looks down and he's hoping to find my watch, and I was like, it's just an Apple Watch, Phoenix. I don't understand. Like,
Right, your watch.
It's like, well, that's really, really nice. All right. Got a little video game talk for you guys, which, hey, listen, everybody loves a little AI. Phoenix, you like seeing Donald Trump in The Legend of Zelda?
So
we
good.
have Donald Trump making his way into the world of Mario now.
Ooh,
Did you
finally.
see him? Yeah, here we go.
I was told these docks are very dire. But you know what else is dire? The state.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do this.
Come on.
This is not a me thing, by the way. This is a cross X thing. I'm positive of this, by the way. Let's do a quick refresh. See what we got. Come on, baby. Let's go. Or not.
Might be
See,
time
this
for
is not a
further
me
fiber.
thing. Here we go. No, I am.
But you know what
hardwired.
else is dire? The state of this great nation, the Mushroom Kingdom. To be honest, this is a shithole country, Mario. Look at this place. These are not good people. You know what we should call this place? Mario Lago. Mario Lago. Do you like that? Mario Lago.
I
Who's
love
told
that.
these docs?
I like how annoying he is in the games.
Right.
It is fantastic.
Really,
Mario
really
Lago,
going.
greatest Lago in the entire world. And I know a thing or two about really good Lagos, believe me.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to see how, like, once again, this is why I pay more for RAM, and I'm okay with that because we can sit here and we can giggle about these things on a day-to-day basis. Blabs, you also, correct me if I'm wrong, you're playing Skyrim. Is that
I
right?
am playing Skyrim right now.
Did you see our president has also made his way into Skyrim as well?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh my
let's check it.
god.
Oh, that is actually
That is
really
uncanny valley.
good.
Let's see how this goes.
You're finally awake. Let me tell you something. They have treated me so bad. They have treated me very unfairly, and quite frankly, it's a disgrace.
Real crazy.
I love that.
Listen, Dragonborn, the Imperials are very strong. Very strong. The Empire is very strong here. You know, I have fought mud crabs more fearsome than some of these Stormcloaks. They are so bad. Let me tell you something. This guy, he used to be an adventurer like you. He took an arrow to the knee. Isn't that something? The High Elves are a great people. They are beautiful, tall people. They know a lot about real estate. And the Stormcloaks are just pathetic. These Dark Elves are not good people. A lot of them are criminals. Morrowind is a total shithole, if I'm being honest with you. Donald has wares.
Oh,
no.
geez.
People ask Donald if he has wares, and he says yes. But in order to make a deal with Donald, you have to bring coins. The Giants love Trump. I asked him who he was going to vote for, and he said Trump all the way.
I like
you
that.
go.
Looked good.
That is fantastic.
That's pretty good.
You know, actually, with the modding community, like that actually could be a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think that's. You wonder if the modding community would, or just the mods would allow that, having the current president. It doesn't necessarily need to be a president, just the current president in the mods. That'd be pretty fun to see. I doubt it, but
Oh yeah, Nexus mod was absolutely nuke that from orbit.
yeah. Well, this guy Gorm the Old is on fire when it comes to creating these AI this AI imagery here. Total side note: as I scroll through his account, this is kind of fucked up. Blabs, maybe you'll enjoy this one.
No, I won't.
Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace and may we, terrible and
That's terrible. That's awful.
Oh, that is my level of dark humor.
I will say it's pretty good graphics.
I love me some of the blackest humor possible.
It's pretty fucked up. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up right there. So, so there we go. That's why we pay more for AI. Do you want to see one more video from him? Phoenix,
Boy, howdy.
you're a big fan of Resident Evil, right?
I sure am.
Yeah. Have you heard about the hot new game, Resident Retirement 4?
I have not, but I'm putting this on my wish list right now. Here we
Leon
go.
Kennedy getting too old for
Resident
this shit.
Retirement 4.
Hi, Mr. Kennedy. Let's put that down now. Her name is Ethel, and she's the daughter of Warren G. Harding. Please take your medication, Leon.
Her name is, Shalina.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Code Green, Happy Sunshine Room 4. Code Green, Happy Sunshine Room 4.
Candy and tissues.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Why does he sound like a Zombocop guy?
Mr. Kennedy, didn't I tell you this wasn't your room? Come here, baby.
So once you take me back to my college dorm room, do you want to have sex?
Wait, you're not Myrna Loy.
What do you think, Phoenix?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Played it day
feel like-
one.
Yeah, I feel like retirement home-based video games are a very niche market, but I think they're waiting to explode.
That's what I've been saying forever. And finally, it looks like we may have one that may poke right out and make it. So very excited.
That would be a really funny game, Retirement Home Survivor. You know, the same idea. You got to make sure you're getting your pills on a day-to-day basis. Pills here,
Just
you know, the whole thing.
retirement home simulator. I mean, they've got simulators of everything else: hotel, gas station, renovation, power wash.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they're all hugely successful. The simulator market is massive. Love it.
Oh yeah, I've been playing the heck out of Water Park Simulator. It's perfect.
Do you have a favorite ride there, Rizal? In your expert opinion?
In my expert opinion, I actually made my own custom water slide that loop-de-loops people.
Of course, you
because I don't have to worry about people dying in this game, unlike Action Park.
Yes.
Those in the safety can go fuck themselves.
Exactly. I watched that documentary too. It was wild.
Action Park is
the
it's
best.
from another time. Yes, yeah, for sure. Does anybody know anybody who actually went to Action Park?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My friend used to go all the time, constantly. And he would always come home either injured or have fantastic stories of other people getting horrifically injured, and we would laugh and laugh. It was a really good time. There was that one where I believe like you go down like a water slide, and then it's like a cliff, and you're launched. You have to try and grab a Tarzan rope, and if you don't, you plummet like 40 feet into fucking probably shark-infested waters.
It's spectacular.
Yeah.
Love that. Another time right there. All right, Marble in for 10 says, Craig using McDonald's Wi-Fi and surprise, you can't play shit on X. Yes, this is just a you thing in your ISP. I don't think so. I am hardwired in with 500 over 500.
Drip the Big Mac sauce on the Ethernet cables again, Craig.
Yeah. Modest Rat says, hello, a spot of tea, governor. These bloody Yanks like to waste tea by throwing it in the arbor. In it, cheerio. Chaz Wowzers. Oh, wait, that's Aussie. Good days to you side-scrollers. Bada bing. I feel like that was pretty good Cockney right there, if I do say so myself. Does you like my Cockney, Blabs?
No.
Oh.
We'll give you a 6 out of 10 for that.
Big Bully Blabs is here today.
Damn, Blabs. Verbose Bard says, as someone who did experiments with chocolate mashed potatoes, they're actually pretty good when done right. But I feel like the KFC is an abomination. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Welcome back, you two.
Chocolate mashed potatoes. We're just going to glaze right over that.
With chocolate, yeah.
Give it up for ex-Army Pal, says Texas, brisket, and coffee for the win. There we go. Thank you very much, ex-Army Pal. We have Citron says, when society finally collapses, the kind of people that would buy this will be hunted for sport. Also, my vote for my daily white zero monster boomer juice. There we go. Thank you, Citron. Excellent. All right, we will get to more of your super chats, direct donations. And by the way, Lisa says that was French. That was not French at all. That was a very good Cockney. Yeah. Yep. By the way, our poll with almost 700 votes. Coffee with 50% of the vote. Tea, 28%. And energy drink at 22%. So,
a lot of smart people.
Damn energy drink, splitting the vote again.
It's the Ross Perot of energy drink.
It is the Ross Perot candidate, isn't it? Monster Zero is Ross Perot.
To be fair, the U.S. military runs on coffee and Monster energy drinks. War crimes will be committed if somebody messes with the flow of Monster.
Well, I won't be doing that. So I'll tell you that much. I encourage all of our soldiers to have as much energy drinks as they want. All right, let's go ahead and move on to this next story here. Did you hear about this family that had their entire Nintendo collection stolen from them up in Washington? Apparently, they had a complete collection of the Nintendo Entertainment System, and some idiot went in and stole the entire collection. Here's a news report.
A Washington family is in desperate need for answers after a burglar broke into their home and stole a prized Nintendo collection worth tens of thousands of dollars. The family.
By the way, this should be, I don't know if this is public access or maybe a student channel or whatever, but this is not the top news reporter in the area.
No, they have
and I think
really
that's public broadcasting there.
Wow, that is a downgrade. Wow.
Yeah, she reads like me, which is tough. So, and the internet works better. Come on now, what are we doing here? Come on now. By the way, I have this at 480p. Just wanted to point that out. 480p. This is, I don't know. Come on.
Time to bring it back down to 144.
Nintendo collection worth tens of thousands of dollars. The family says the games were more than just valuable collectibles, as many held years of memories and personal meaning. Brady Wakayama has a look at what happened.
An empty feeling towards something that was once full of life.
I shake, I get headaches, I get all this stuff. It's just, I don't even want to look at them. You know, I mean, the shelf, I want to rip that shelf out and get it out of my house because I know it was there.
Roger Haller and his family were out of town last week. When they returned home Sunday evening, they discovered someone had forced their way inside. And the shelf that held hundreds of classic NES games, a collection that took nearly 4 decades to build, had been cleared out.
I'm like, why are you kidding me? Kind of thing. You know, obviously, you know, there was some other choice words I said that night that it happened. I punched the wall, I kicked the wall. You know, I'm like, what the heck's going on?
For Haller, these were never just old video games. His mom gave him his first NES console when he was 11. That gift started a lifelong passion, one he later shared with his own family.
To me this week, it feels like I'm losing my mom again, but similar.
Yikes.
I mean, it's different. You know, your parents are your loved ones, but this was my other love. This was my other child, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a big statement.
Yeah, it's a biggie. That's may want to edit that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He's very emotionally attached to the games. Okay, I got it. All right.
No, I have 3 boys, but this was my child. I mean, I started this before they were even born.
He says he had more than 860 games, spending years hunting through stores, driving across Washington, and traveling to gaming conventions. He was just 3 games away from completing the full NES library.
It's going to go to the grandkid.
Now he's roughly 863 games away from completing the NES library, which is rough. But yeah, that's. I wonder what the total cost is here. Let's see if they get to that.
It was ultimately going to be for them, for their college education, whatever the case may be. That was what the end goal was going to be for. Not for my kids. They're going to be mad now that they know that. But truly, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it towards them. You know, it was valued anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000.
To watch that essentially lifelong collection just ripped out is heartbreaking.
Chris Sterling grew up on the hunt with his dad, riding along as they tracked down the next game. Now they're tracking down who stole their...
By the way, chat is razzing me right now, saying that's a really low blow by me.
What?
Yeah. No, because I said now he's 863 games away from having...
I missed that little gem.
Yeah, sorry, that was... It was a low blow. I'm sorry. It's dark humor here. We just had a 9/11 joke. It's all right.
Their collection.
I guarantee you, if you were to show up tomorrow and say, hey, you know, here's your things, I apologize, he'd probably just hug you, cry, and say thank you, you know, because that's just who he is.
A man with a fierce passion that has now decided to call it game over.
And truly, this definitely hurts, and I don't think that I will ever collect another thing again in my life.
So there you go. 860 games stolen from a tough spot right there, man. That's tough. You guys ever had anything stolen like that? And by the way, I'm certainly not making fun of this situation. It sucks.
That's a
laugh.
really shitty situation. I feel bad for him.
We laugh because, you know, it's, you know, what do you do when sometimes you cope while laughing? So
they don't have any suspects or anything, huh? Yeah, no.
Not
really.
black.
Probably never will.
Is that right, Phoenix?
Or maybe it was in black and white tape.
I could guarantee it. Promise.
But like, it would have to be someone that knew that they were away.
Yes, that was what I was thinking. Is that?
Well, I want to know if
this
anything
might
else
be
was
somebody they
stolen.
knew.
Yeah, that too. If anything else is stolen,
If
then
nothing else was stolen, it's a white guy.
Oh, yeah, you
Like,
think so?
yeah. Like that's a
that was
very.
aware of
If
that
it was
collection.
just the games, like that, then that was someone that probably knew that family, you know, or something like that, because that's a very specific thing to go for.
Right, or, you know, they may have seen it like through a window or something, and then, you know, again, white guy probably did it, and
Yeah, black
realized
guy isn't going to
exactly.
look at video games and go.
Yeah,
They're going to look at
exactly.
shiny bling shit.
Exactly, they're going to look at that and they're going to know exactly what's there.
Steal the batteries from the smoke detector or something.
Ceiling birds.
I still don't know why the electric birds chirps.
I actually had something stolen from me. Is when I was going through core school. Like I was starting to build up my 360 library, and somebody had stolen my my disc case because I couldn't bring like all my game boxes with me, so I had like one of those CD cases with all my games in it. They stole like 10 games from me. It sucked.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's not fun to talk about things getting lost, but there is actually a happy side to the story. We have a
They
follow-up.
lost a child. What?
The guy killed himself.
Yeah, there it is.
Dun dun dun.
No, actually, we do have a follow-up here, which is why I'm very glad I held on to this story. This is a couple days ago. Let's see what we got here. Community supports family after video game theft.
Had my whole life there. If just 10,000 gamers are able to donate $5, we will be able to make this man whole.
Posted on Monday, this video from a gamer's basement already has tens of thousands of views.
Just hearing like what he was ultimately doing it for his grandkids, like it's just a man trying to do something for his family, and it just really touched me.
Located thousands of miles away on the East Coast, a gamer's basement, which has more than 120,000 followers online, tells me he has raised nearly $2,000.
No, never have done this before. It's just I just saw it and I just felt compelled to do something about it, and then I did.
So many hours on Metroid to pass this game. Woo.
Did you beat it?
Oh yeah. Used to run home after school to play these games.
From Mike McClure, who lives near Port Townsend, it's been a while since his NES got any love.
AJ, I saw your story on the news there, and I just felt really bad for the family that got their house broken into and all their games stolen, and realized I had an old box of these video games upstairs that I don't use anymore, so I'd like him to rebuild his collection.
More than
we found the guy who stole them.
Yep.
There he is.
Not
Found him.
the entire time.
Good old ponytail McGee over there, little hippie McGee over here, stealing them and trying to repurpose to try to be the good guy over here. But yeah, a lot of games. Let's see what else.
40 games and 2 Nintendo systems. I checked the prices on eBay for all of the games, and in total, McClure's entire collection could sell for more than $1,100. Mike has dealt with a lot. A bad accident, an MS diagnosis, he tells me, and 10 years sober. He wants to inspire others.
So through the hard roads and challenges in life, you can still make it through it. And I don't want to see people giving up just because they had something, their heart ripped out from them.
For the Holler family,
He's gonna be shocked. Yeah.
this collection means more than just video games. It's decades of bonding with
Oh
kids.
my God, it means a lot to me, and it'll mean a lot to him. I know it will.
I'm glad it's going to someone that cares about him.
That we do. Helps restore a little faith in mankind, so to speak.
Okay, as we're restoring faith in mankind, Phoenix is over here laughing his ass off. Yes, Phoenix.
Yeah, because I just imagine it's stolen the next day again.
Or those games are
It is
actually
the state
stolen.
of Washington. This is Washington we're talking about.
Yeah, those games are actually stolen, and then they were given to that other guy.
This guy over here, like the guy who stole, is like, sweet. He's like, more games.
Yeah, we got doubles.
Oh man. Yeah, it pointed out a sealed Master Blaster in there. That's crazy. Can we also point out? I just this is me being really dark, diabolical guy. Did you guys catch that it was the news guy who brought the games to the girl, like playing hero over there? That wasn't even the guy who handed the games. The guy's like, look at how good I am, virtue signaling her.
Journalists are really not supposed to. I mean, under the old ways, which Craig, you and I have
Interfere.
worked in media. It's kind of interfering. It's making yourself the center of the story, and that's usually kind of a violation of the old code of ethics. They've kind of thrown that out the window, though.
Yep, here he is, just dropping it off, but like, I don't know. Like, I think this is a great thing. Like, he's like, hey, look at me. I'm so happy. I'm so important. But yes, yeah, I agree that is kind of a violation of the journalistic code right there. But whatever. Hey, look, Now they don't have 863 games to go. They have maybe 840 games to go. Like, that's a good thing. So, there is a goodness in the world out there. And it does start with little things on social media.
They should start checking like local shops and eBay for certain of those games all of a sudden popping up for sale.
Oh, yeah. Spawn shops, that sort of thing.
The guy who stole it, he could break in again and be like, oh, hey, here's the 3 games I was missing. Just leaves everything else.
Oh God, right. What would be interesting is if they just, I know it's not the physical games, right? But it would be kind of interesting if somebody just handed them like a USB disc or a flash disc or something, or a flash drive, and just like, here you go, here's your games, all of them, by the way, plus the 3 you were missing, and you can play them whenever you want on your PC or whatever. There's this thing called emulation. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that he's that the community's gathering. Do you think that he'll get anywhere close? Like, I mean, it'll probably stop right here, right?
He's going to stop. I think more of this is when something like that happens. This collection obviously meant a lot to him, right? So when something is taken from you that meant it's essentially like your photo album was stolen from you, right? So when something like that is taken from you, the fact that there's just some people out there in the world contributing makes you feel less alone in the world. You're just kind of like, all right, like you feel a little bit better. You feel like it's a hug, that there's people who got your back. They want to help you out. So it's not so much about redoing the collection again. It's just that the people are on your side and you feel less alone. So I can see it's a very nice thing. Very happy.
I mean, gamers as a whole are some of the most like mean-spirited, degenerate people, but on the opposite side, they're the most kind-giving and willing to help anyone over
it's a
anything
group of extremes.
over the same hobby. It is absolutely two extremes.
Yep.
Well, good for them. I guess that's the best way to. I think it's the best way to say it. Sorry, best of a bad situation. Good for the internet. And yeah, I agree. Gamers are good generally, for the most part, except for the ones that steal 860 NES games. So
yeah, special place to hell for them.
Yeah. We have Ethan Grant says the retirement simulator game idea makes me want a Hubba Hotep game, an Elvis impersonator fight. Okay, Bubba Hotep, an Elvis impersonator fighting ancient Egyptian spirits in a retirement home. There's a lot there. Thank you, Ethan Grant. Appreciate that. Verbose Bard for 10 says chocolate mashed potatoes tastes like chocolate malto meal or cream of wheat. It was 20 years ago. I made chocolate ramen noodles and chocolate potato soup back then too. I'm diabetic now. Go figure. So,
gosh, I wonder how that happened.
Quite an arc right there on that story. Thank you very much.
How do we get
Snake Shadow says perfect opportunity for the report to end would be the Super Mario death melody at the end. Oh man. John says, "Don't let tweakers into your house, especially if they're family." There we go. And I has no face with 10 says, U.S. military is ran on nicotine, caffeine, and hate. Phoenix is practically an honorary member.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
That is absolutely true and real.
All right. Let's move on to this next little topic here. Very oh God, here we are. This is a thing. This is a thing that we're doing now in 2026. Did you see the announcement yesterday from Sony Pictures about the hot new talent that's hitting the internet, known as Ali G? There was an announcement of a trailer here. Here's Sacha Baron Cohen doing Ali G.
Yo, this be Ali G. Booyakasha from the mean streets of Staines Pond to Thames. Mick's got a big announcement. Yo, DJ, drop the beat. Fucking Julie, so no. Yo, what could I be?
All right, so you get the idea. Ali G has a new movie coming out here. And the response to this, well, first and foremost, your thoughts on a new Ali G movie before I get to the response.
My problem with him is he got. I used to like him, but then he got way too political in everything, and so my guess is he's going to continue doing that again. So that's a big no for me. So I've lost all steam with him.
I would say Ali G looks like a Temu Snoop Dogg, but that's an insult to Temu.
Did anybody watch Ali G when he first came out?
Yes.
Ali G was like
No.
super edgy, and when it was it was definitely I would say a product of its time, because that subsection of society existed. The white guy pretending to be black, dressing in the full outfit. Like you don't see that as much anymore. It'd be seen as cultural appropriation now. Rexworth, you strike me as a huge Ali G fan.
There are not enough words in the entire history of the English-speaking peoples to convey just how much I don't want to see whatever the hell this is supposed to be that he's teasing.
This is a quote tweet with 1.7 million views on it. It says, just a completely outdated character now. I don't mean that in a friend that's too woke way. Not that you can't play this character anymore because it's insensitive. Just these people, that style, that subculture doesn't exist anymore. This was here. The irony of a Jew mocking Jamaican culture. Imagine if it was the other way around. The outrage would have that we would have to endure. Right there, obviously, yes, the other way around. And this person says, it was fun 25 years ago when I was like 10 years old. So I guess the bigger conversation here is, are there any characters from your youth that you saw as edgy or cool or fun that if they were being brought back today, you'd be like, yeah, I don't think so, dog. Because I think that's a perfect case when it comes to Ali G.
I have one. And this is where I'm kind of a hypocrite. Like, this is a great hypocritical, I'm announcing it. I loved Tom Green. And Tom Green is basically every annoying fucking streamer. And I want to find a way that he's not. And I think I could probably come up with it. But at the end of the day, still kind of those annoying streamers who would go and they are annoying in some cultural area or whatever the hell it is. So I think if you brought back Tom Green, I'd probably hate him. I think that lived in a time period. The Tom Green show.
Right.
Freddy Got Fingered is a classic. I would never say anything about a sequel to that.
Well, Tom Green actually is back, and he's been doing
he does
his
podcasts.
Yeah, he does a podcast. It's actually a pretty good podcast, high production value on it. But yes, the idea of the Tom Green show and the my bum is on your lips or whatever, or my bum is on the moose or whatever. You're right. At the time, he was the first nuisance streamer.
Yeah.
Go out there and just be for lack of a word, a jackass. Go out and get a bunch of cameras on. But we hadn't seen stuff like that before. He was definitely a trendsetter, which led to what we're seeing today, literally 2 decades before any of that nonsense happened.
Yeah, and it was isolated. They would just be a little skit in one place. It wasn't running around. I don't think he would ever go to Japan and do what those assholes were doing in Japan and stuff like that. I don't think he would do that. But still, a little hypocritical, on my part. I did love that at one point.
Rexworth, Rizel, are there any characters and or movies that you liked back in the day that you don't think would last today? Maybe because of culture, maybe because your own personal tastes.
I think the Keenan and Kel show. I
Keenan
really
and
like
Kel?
that. Yeah, because Kel just dropped off the face of the earth, and Keenan, he's just kind of like a washed up SNL repeat actor
Permanent
now.
fixture of the SNL.
Oh yeah,
roles.
he's pretty much carrying that show on its back at this point. But I don't think that show would do too well in this age.
No.
What character is timeless? Jiminy Glick. I never get enough of Jiminy Glick. It could be whatever. It always works for me. Do you know who that is, Craig?
Yeah. That was Martin Short, right?
Yeah.
Short
That always
Jiminy
worked for me.
Yeah, because he was the character of Jiminy Glick was built around the idea of just being brutally blunt and honest and saying
and it was always at the expense of the celebrity. It was basically an annoying interviewer that made it everything about themselves, but was always basically shitting on the celebrities right in front of him. And I think that kind of comedy never gets old. Of shitting on celebrities is always very funny. At least to me, it is.
It's okay. That's just a day in life for you.
It's also deserved.
Yes.
Right. Chat pointed out Night at the Roxbury. That walked
that was
up to
cringe
women.
then.
Yes, and I think that was the idea behind it. Was you got these guys who go up and just start humping girls and That was it wasn't actually seen. I don't think anyone was like, "That's really good." You know, it was funny because of the music, but it was a bit that Hadaway, man, was awesome. But that's one of those things where you look at it and it's funny to see Ali G try to make a comeback and Sacha Baron Cohen, and he's like, I guarantee that's going to be just a total departure from the original character, because Ali G, I don't know if he's going to be able to separate himself from the character, if that makes sense. Because
it's going to be very political, which is what makes it annoying. So if there aren't any Ali G fans here, the joke is not I would argue, the joke is not so much that he's like a white guy trying to be black. The joke was that it was putting this idiot next to, let's say, a politician, and it wasn't political. It was just him being so stupid and getting these politicians to do equally dumb things because they thought that's what the hip kids wanted. And because they saw him as he must be some hip guy for the kids. And so they would do like raps and they would do all these weird, funny things. So that was more the joke. But here, I think I wouldn't be surprised if this is some big political statement about immigrants and shit. Like, it wouldn't shock me that that's what it winds up being.
Last gasp of woke.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know how old Sacha Baron Cohen is in 2026?
52.
He's like 50 something, 54.
He's 55. 55. So like him doing Sacha Baron Cohen in 2026, like, you know, it's not exactly for the kids.
Media, they have not nurtured talent. So many of them are just, they're getting older now. Some of them not really getting roles anymore, having to do commercials, sort of like Steve Martin and Martin Short. We mentioned them earlier. I think they're doing like Wells Fargo or Bank of America ads now. And I was trying to think of people that I would love to see come back. Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie were a great comedy duo back in the 80s, but gosh, that's coming on 40 years now. They're both getting on in age. Norm Macdonald, legend, but he's sadly no longer with us. Michael Winslow had made some talks about, not just, he's still in the comedy circuit, but I think he was wanting to sign with Mythic Talent and become a live streamer on Twitch. I don't think anything ever materialized out of that. And I think Weird Al Yankovic has just kind of carved out a quiet little niche, occasionally putting out music, but no desire to come back and do his variety show that he used to have.
The Weird Al show, man.
You know what I think would be extraordinarily cringe? If they make another Austin Powers movie. I think that is going to bomb to it's just going to be uncomfortable to watch.
So
it would be a good try.
Sure.
I feel like, didn't they try to do that?
They did a commercial recently.
Yeah.
And that was exactly the results I thought it was going to be.
Right. There was talk that, 24 years later, Mike Myers officially confirms Austin Powers 4. This is a thing.
Yep, that sounds right.
You know why that's going to fail? Not just because it's aged like milk, but because they're going to be too scared to pull the jokes that they used to pull in the first couple movies.
And ultimately, the visual element, Mike Myers is an old man now. He's a bit too old and fat for the role.
Well, think about this, though. You have Austin Powers, when it was first released, it was parody of 30 years prior to that. And I'm guessing that's what they're going to do with this movie. This is going to be released. So the first movie released in 97. It was a parody of the 60s and those 60s movies. So I think the natural progression of this would be take 2026, make it a parody of 1996, 1997.
Yes.
I think that's the natural low-hanging fruit, and it makes sense. And it'll probably be used to pass on to Austin Powers' cryogenically frozen son or something like that, to where the next Austin Powers is there. They can turn it into a franchise or something. But yeah, I don't know if people are going to be rushing to go see Austin Powers 4, just like I don't think people are going to be rushing to go see the Ali G movie.
I wouldn't be shocked if this Austin Powers thing is like a Netflix deal. That wouldn't shock me. That it's more a Netflix movie.
Lined up to go watch the third Austin Powers movie.
Yeah,
it was already starting to dip down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Goldmember. It's like one of my first, but it was not popular.
No. As will not be Ali G. For sure.
Most
All right. Tenarian came in with $5, says, "This is outrageous. May that thief's sleeves forever slide down when he washes his hands." Thank you, Tenarian. Nobody likes a wet sleeve when they're washing hands. He also came in with 5, says, "I agree with Phoenix's opinion on Sacha Baron Cohen, but I have to admit, I still love the Borat movies. It's still it's so over the top that I can't help but admire it in some level." Quick side note about the original Borat movie. When he goes into a hotel, and that actually takes place in Dallas. It's a really nice hotel. My mother-in-law worked at the hotel when it was when he came in, and she experienced that. And she says, like, behind the scenes, it was horrible. Like, it was a horrible experience. Everybody about it. He was an asshole. The production team was an asshole. They fucking lied to him. And she refuses to see the movie because even, how many years later, because of how shitty they treated everybody. And I don't think they paid their bill either. She said, like, they didn't even pay the bill for the hotel room. What? So yeah, it was pretty fucked up. So
that's rude.
Yeah.
That's rude.
To say
and
the least.
also, in some ways,
illegal.
Yeah, illegal. Playing into a lot of negative stereotypes too, if we're being totally honest.
All right, let's go get some of these supers blabs while I get the next story queued up, because we're going to be talking about Kirsche and the redemption arc that has taken place.
Commenter fan for 2 says, "Take it from someone who pounded energy drinks and pills in my teens to mid-20s. It gave me lifelong reflux. Stay away from them. I stick to a cup of coffee a day at most now." Yeah. Have fun with that, Craig. Heinefer for 1 says, "Anything but sugary energy drinks. Drank a bunch of Monster back in January and February while getting my CF2. Then had to do a blood test after getting home. Blood sugar was through the roof." Oh, thank you. Anyway, Double for 1 says, "Thanks, Lord Rexworth, for the reference of the true Grand Tour." For says, "Australian beef is inferior because the cows are constantly worried about what new snake or horror the Tyrannid hive has spawned." Thank you very much. Ew, caviar on hot dog. If I want my wiener touching eggs, it's going to be in the bedroom. Oh my.
Attaboy.
Indy for 2 says, "Well, there is mold. Chinese Oreo chicken sandwich." Pass.
The acronym
replace
is
the
COX.
Replace the Oreo bun with watermelon bun, and certain people go crazy for it.
Specify?
Yeah, who?
Oh.
Mercenary for 1 says, "Me sees the new KFC and Cheetos drink thing. What in God's green earth has science created? This is beyond even Lovecraftian horrors."
Man after my own heart.
Is there caffeine in that MD body wash? A Mountain Dew body wash? Others have. Oh my. It just seeps into your skin and gives you energy. A commenter fan for 2 says, "Seriously, Craig, check your buffer bloat on the waveform buffer bloat test, and you might need to change your DNS router side to 8.8.8. Google and 1.1.1.1 Cloudflare."
Hold on. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Hold on. I've been trying everything. There we go. I got that now. Let's see. Got it.
Maybe you're just retarded, Craig.
Maybe that's it. Yes, there's a strong possibility of that, Blabs. Thank you.
Well, it's just that Phoenix gave you that tower back, and all of a sudden it all went to shit, I guess Venus for 1 says, "Craig, all the download speed in the world won't help if your bandwidth is too narrow and your ping ungodly high. Coffee for the win." Main Ace Chase, "I had a storage building broken into while I was working out of state. All my games were stolen along with other stuff. It wasn't even a valuable collection or anything, just crackhead thieves." That's terrible. I'm sorry. Noble fan for 1, "Nintendo, you'll own nothing. Rent our games forever and you will love it." Someone broke into my house once, stole everything of my sister's, but they didn't go into my room because it was a mess. The only thing they did take was my backpack with Magic the Gathering cards. Oh no! I'm sorry. Gordo for 10, Phoenix, you have to read the next few ones. Zohan getting a sequel nowadays would be so wrong now. And Phoenix is going to hit the next one.
Okay, there are just 2 left, right? My computer isn't doing anything weird. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Wastelander, as a dark-skinned African-American, you should feel outraged and insulted by Ali G, Phoenix. Happy birthday, by the way. Have a 5 on me. Well, thank you, Wastelander. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Deleckendorf, Austin Powers' son, will be Autism Powers.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. TJ Crisp, Montez, no interest in the new Austin Powers movie. They waited too long to do it. Blabs, you were able to get your new Harry Potter card for my donation on your stream the other night, right? And that was for 100. Thank you very much, TJ Crisp.
I did buy a new Harry Potter card, so thank you very much.
Let's go. TJ, thank you very much. That's incredibly
Thank you,
generous.
brother.
We appreciate that greatly, man. That's huge.
Sinbad Amberclad, bring back old Monty Python. Centurion, throw him to the floor very roughly. Hi, Lord Rexford.
Hello.
And we are all
right. That's outstanding. Thank you once again to TJ for the ridiculous bomb right there.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thumbs up on that super chat there on YouTube. All right, some good news here. If you recall, it was about a year ago, May 2025, where Kirsche got canceled from this game Crime Boss Rocket. She came in and she was I remember when we first had Kirsche on the show, she was talking about this. She got canceled for being bad and all these things, and then the game totally distanced themselves from Kirsche, and they saw a dramatic drop in player base, in users. Their review scores dropped to the bottom on Steam. It was rough for them because they wanted to be the good guys here. And what happened since then was, I think a game has struggled incredibly without her being one of the biggest voices behind the games. We had Kirsche on last week, and she gave us a heads up that this was happening, and this was really good when she announced this over the weekend. She said, super happy to be working with Crime Boss Game again. I was very happy to have their new community manager reach out to me and have real tangible changes being made that mend bridges and move forward with their gaming community. I know some people will still be suspicious and want to give it time to see if it's legit. I very much respect that and hope everyone can be happy with the outcome in time. The first cancel culture reversal is a huge opportunity for us to show companies that they can fix prior mistakes they made under duress from the cancel mob. Huge victory for people who want normalcy in politics to not influence video games. We should all be able to just play and have fun. Reminder that Streets of Rocket can be used for all your Crime Boss media. Let's keep it honorable. Let's keep it up, honorable chatters right there. So she is back working with this again. And I'll tell you this, man. The response has been very interesting, to say the least. The game itself says, good to see you back in Rocket City, Kirsche. Glad we had a chance to talk through all this and start fresh. See you soon. Before we get to the responses, I wanted to really hit on something that is really important, I think, when it comes to this. This was flagged initially by the previous community manager for the game. And I saw this post, and I think this is accurate. It says, personnel is policy. It's not cancel culture to get people fired because they're hostile ideologues, weaponizing their jobs to attack and discriminate against you. Cancel culture is when you come for someone's job purely to fuck with them for things they did unrelated to it. She has been talking with the new community manager there. They obviously saw what happened, and they're like, well, shit, our game's in the tank right now. It would be really great if we had our biggest creator back with us. And they went out and they mended the bridge. First and foremost, Kirsche's statement on, a cancel culture reversal here. Phoenix, I am guessing that you are a scorched earth guy and that you feel like once they cross that bridge, you burn it and there's no going back. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah, so with all respect to Kirsche, who I love, I respect everything that she does, so nothing against her, but I personally would not have done this for me. First, I don't believe in apologies, for one, and then two, I just think if someone's going to do that to you, they're going to break. I don't know the full details of it, so I need to. If I knew the details, maybe I'd change my mind. But you're going to cut ties in business with me over something I imagine I probably didn't do anything specifically wrong to that deal itself. It was more, I imagine, a mob. Is that a fair statement, Greg?
Yeah. So there was a hit piece written about Kirsche, and then it was a mob campaign to tell everybody what a bad person Kirsche is.
Yeah, so the way I always look at these things, this may sound crazy, but it's like catching your loved one cheating on you, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, everything's fine. I changed my mind, and I want you again." To me, I don't do we're done, dog. And I think what the message I would want to make by my scorched earth mentality is, you need to stick to being a business. Like, that's my message. It's like, stick to being a business, and we wouldn't have been in this situation. You just like keep to the terms, and I want to ensure that other businesses stop getting into politics, stop doing all this bullshit, because when I'm done, now I'm done. And if I was a big influencer, let's say a PewDiePie or something like that, I want people to really think before they go into business with me. You're either going to have my back or you're not. So that's kind of my mentality. I can certainly understand the other viewpoint, which she says beautifully, which is, if you don't forgive, if you don't let them go back into business with them, then essentially you're never extending your hand out, and therefore nothing can be changed. They're not rewarded for changing their own opinion. I say, decimate them, let them never, ever, ever make anything ever again. Run them into the fucking ground. Their children's children should never work. Like, I am that guy, but I'm an extremist. So I don't know how much from me you can really listen to.
That's okay. We're all extremists here.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, but to be fair, they said the same thing. The previous community manager said the same thing about Kirsche, right? And she's an extremist because, whatever, right?
But you got into business with her.
Right. Well, then they distanced from her. It's been a year. They clearly needed to work with her. They reached out after the old community manager has been fired, moved on, whatever. New community manager comes in. Now, what the chat is saying...
That's my situation. That's what I'm saying. It's your loved one cheating on you and then going, "Oh, fuck, I need sex again. You know what? Hey, let's go back into it." Like, no, dog. No. I remember what you did.
Well, Hero Sword says the CEO made a very stupid response to someone accusing Kirsche of quote, spreading hatred towards blacks and transgenders. I don't, Hero Sword, if you have more details on that, please let me know. And Azara came in, says an influencer contacted the community manager based on the Vice hit piece. Here.
Yeah,
So,
I was about to say, it was pretty much like one or two rogue community managers, and then their direct managers doubled down on it, and then they're like, well, everything's gone to shit, and we're just going to fire these two people and beg for forgiveness. And I'm kind of with Kirsche on this. Like, you got to give a little bit of grace. I don't disagree with your mentality, Phoenix. Sometimes, you got to go scorched earth to teach these people a lesson, but sometimes you got to give grace to other things, because otherwise we're going to run into this, the cancel mob will kill us, and then we're just going to go broke from the other people. What do we just even do? Just sit with our thumb up our asses and do nothing?
You build.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
But I think probably what's important here, and, Phoenix, you and I are of one mind on this, but it's, I guess, so far the attitude with Kirsche leading the charge on this, because she wasn't the only one who was just like, I'm not playing this again. A lot of us, especially as VTubers, who are in full support of Kirsche, decided to just completely embargo this game. And we weren't the only ones. A lot of people did. They stopped playing. In light of this, I decided myself, it's like, okay, we'll lift the embargo on this, but it's one of those things where you forgive, but you never forget, lest they think they can do it again without consequence. And so I would just say to Crime Boss Debs, if you're watching, you've been given a very generous second chance with all of us. Don't squander it, because there will not be a third, and we will be watching.
Yeah, even if you, I know there's a lot of Christians here in the chat, and I myself am one. The Bible always says to forgive, but it never says forget. Like, that's what a lot of people... They're like, oh, it says forgive and forget. It's like, no, It definitely doesn't say forget. It absolutely says forgive, though.
Forgive
but it doesn't
them, but
say
never
give them a
forget
third
what the
chance.
bastards did to you in the first place.
I will always say that everyone should be listening to what you just said. Like, don't ever listen to me. I am a recognized extremist. Don't listen.
They do it again. We're going with your strategy, Phoenix.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
like, okay, we're
Yeah, but
burning
there
this
is
to
going to
the
be
ground.
an again. The sheer fact
Maybe they
that
will.
there was an again now means it's going to be again later. Like, so, like, to me, it's just like, don't complain when it inevitably happens. Don't complain when another company does it, because they'll just go, we changed our mind. Now we want you back.
Well, let me ask you this. So, Kirsche's thought process on this is, this being a cancel culture reversal, you do set a precedent in this situation where you say, look, we're willing to forgive you if you just say you're dumb and you made a bad mistake. And I try to put myself in the CEO's shoes of this. He probably, and I don't know this for certain, I'm just thinking like a CEO who's running a studio, right? You're probably not going to be involved on the day-to-day basis of the influencers that are involved with your game. Maybe not. I don't know. But what probably happened was an influencer came to the community manager, said, look at all the shit that Kirsche did. That community manager then brought it to the CEO saying, look at all the shit that Kirsche did, right? With no context. And then the CEO is aware of it. Then they go, okay, well, we'll cut her. And that's pretty much where the end of the conversation went, right? They see tremendous backlash. The community manager who singularly pushed for the decision to be made, ultimately with the decision being made by said CEO or some sort of leadership position, I don't know. It gets rectified after the CEO, whose job is to look at the bottom line, realizes, holy shit, we're not making the money that we needed to make based off this. So how can we rectify this? And the new CM comes in, community manager goes, well, what about Kirsche? What about Kirsche? And they go, oh yeah, okay, we can have that conversation. I'm just trying to think through what that conversation actually looked like.
Sure.
And knowing Kirsche like I do, and I'm not saying like we're best friends or anything like that, but we've had our own show for a good while. I think a lot of Kirsche. I think that she said she had conversations with them. I bet she had very real, harsh conversations with them.
Yes.
And she would not. I don't think Kirsche would have made this decision to work with them again if she didn't think that every little panel of that bridge was made back better.
Totally agree.
Right?
That goes to her character. Yeah, that makes sense.
I also had this thought about that one rogue community manager. Like, how much did he also try to sweep the backlash underneath the rug to get past the devs, the CEO, like the people who actually make the decisions? Because that could also be a possibility that they tried to mitigate the damage to prove that it had no effect, which is blatantly false. Like, the game got nuked from orbit once they cut her.
She was kidding in that game. No doubt about it. She was kidding in that game. Nobody else even cared. Nobody else was really all that interested. She was one of the big driving forces in getting people to play that game.
Right. Now, Hero Sword did send this over just now. This is a screenshot that had to do with the CEO, apparently. And I do want to read this. I'm guessing that Michael is the CEO. He said, fair question. He said, what made you guys decide to partner with her again after a repeated history of hateful remarks against black people, transgender? Fair question. Not going to dodge it. We don't endorse any excuse hateful views towards anyone. That's not up for debate. I can't quite see what that says, or who we work with. What actually changed with Kirsche is that she gets the same early access to game info other creators get, nothing more, no formal partnership or payment involved. Okay.
So, like, my response is, shut the fuck up. It's a video game. This person likes this video game. Like, I'm not answering your stupid bullshit. Like, I have no interest in what you just said there. I'm insulted by what you just. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to play parent and monitor what this person's beliefs are. What I don't give a shit. If I hire them, it's because as a gamer, in this particular case, I wanted to work with them because I think they best fit this game and putting it out in the public. what they do, who they sleep with, what their beliefs are, whether they believe in God or not. I don't care about any of that. So if I'm hearing that, it's a kind go fuck yourself. Don't care. Next. Not interested in what you have to say.
No,
Zero.
Right.
No, that is exactly the attitude you need to take. I mean, that's what I would do if I was running a video game company. If I had a content creator as big as Kirsche, I'd absolutely sponsor her. It's like, look, I don't care what she says on her personal platform. That's on her. I'm just here to make the game. I'm here to make sure everybody puts the fries in the bag.
Right.
It's that
I go. Do you remember when the Sword and Slippers devs said something to the effect after their trailer, the trailer went viral?
Yeah, this is not for you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. This team is not for you, right?
I am
this game is not for
absolutely
you.
waiting for that game, by the way.
Right. Well, the response to her coming back and being involved in the game is exactly what you'd expect it to be. This is from Linkser over here. They're malding. You see the responses here, the downvoting over on Steam. Wasted potential, the video game. But I guess partnering with a great replacement theory believing Nazi is more important than making sure your game actually works or adding an actual good end game right here. This is from Cool Doggo. Partnering with the VTuber fascist Kirsche was not on my bingo card, but anything can happen these days in the name of clout. Developers partnered, then unpartnered, then repartnered, and apologized to openly Nazi/fascist VTuber Kirsche. I was not aware that Kirsche was an open Nazi/fascist. Is this?
But
something
even if she was, this is a game about the mafia. Am I correct? I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's like because I was actually going to get the game. It's essentially like Payday.
Okay, great. Okay, so it's a gangster whatever game.
Yeah.
Nothing in that sentence had anything to do with my game. Next, I don't care. I'm not interested. Right. How many shoe deals were given to basketball players who I'm sure cheated on their wives left and right? I don't care. Not my fucking. I don't give a shit. Buy my shoes. It's worn by the guy that plays great. The end. Next. Right, and I just wish more people did that. Like if I was ever going to partner, which I never would, but if I'm going to partner with somebody, I want to partner with someone that has that philosophy. We're just talking about a game here. I'm not getting into the politics and whether or not they're an NZ or not and all. This is beyond. We just play the game. That's
just play the game. Just give them the old J.D. Vance response of "I don't really care, Margaret."
Yeah, and you find companies keep finding themselves in this position because they keep playing that game. Mm-hmm. It's you don't respond to that. Let them do whatever. It doesn't matter. I will answer game-related questions. That's what I'm interested in.
It is all set up to where if you play the game, you lose. So the winning strategy is just not to play. How about a game of chess?
Well, I want to get a couple more responses, and I really want to get into the idea that these people are yelling into the void because they have no buying power. I actually did a video reacting to Arch. Arch had a video talking about the, I'd say the chud buying power and how much buying power the average normal dude has compared to these whiny activists over here. And I'm going to show you a great data of that here. This person says, "Crime boss game, I expected better from you. Collaborating with racist creators. Your game is so unpopular, you need to stoop to try and get promotion from people who cry about wokeism all day. The fuck you doing over here?" And they obviously got
Craig, can you scroll down just good? Yes,
yes,
there. A lot of people spamming that, and I encourage everybody else do the same with them. Just spam the little bitch report form. For them, this is the equivalent of making memes until they cry, and then make memes of them crying. Please.
Oh, they're already crying here. The fans of this in bitch are who you're endorsing are harassing me now. Like,
good. Get wrecked, you idiot.
This is a game where I imagine you're killing people and doing illegal things. That's really, really lame that you're then bitching and moaning about some hurt words or whatever that they're saying. That's ridiculous. Everyone's pussies. Everyone's a pussy.
Phoenix, words are violence, Phoenix. Come on, what are we doing?
Sure are.
That's right. Now, I do want to point out, this is from Trigger Point over on X, or Grixit, who great account. Follow them. This is the difference between when Kirsche got dropped, and you can see right here the positive response after she got removed, 258 to the negative 1,323 over here votes on Steam. This is her getting reinstated. The 6 negative here reviews. So these people have no power. That's all I'm saying. They're just yelling into the void.
Like anymore.
No, we're done with it. We're done with it. It's over. It's done. And you are correct. They all fill out the exact same form, the little bitch report form right here. So I think, look, at the end of the day, Kirsche is smart. She is a smart fox lady. And I think that she made this decision based off of probably the conversations that she had with them. And it's honestly funny to see these people seethe at a situation like this, because this is not like a huge game by any means, but she's doing like it's clearly a financial thing for them, and I think that this could set a nice precedent for other people that potentially were canceled. I think Crime Boss looked at this as saying, "Holy shit, we need to work with this person, otherwise our game's going to be dead in 6 months." And I think Kirsche said, "Okay, I see this as an opportunity to serve as an example for what these companies could have back." And I hope that's the case.
If I had to argue the other side of this, and I'm yelling at me, I would say, look at the benefit if more companies did this, right? If they 180'd and they took more people back like Kirsche. Again, I want to keep reminding, I have nothing but respect for her. So it's just respectfully disagreeing with this particular thing. That if more and more companies did this, look at that cultural shift, because now you're getting a person like Kirsche who has an open mind and an open mic and will say and do whatever she believes is right. It's certainly not the company line. It's not woke. It's not an agenda. So if you have more of that and you're seeing more and more money being made by those kind of people, that's how you have a cultural shift, because that's where the money starts going, and that starts really shutting that people up, like in the chat there that were leaving their shit comments. Because they become quieter and quieter and quieter, and they start to learn these people aren't buying anything. So if I had to argue against me, that's probably what I would say. And there's something to be said about that.
You have those arguments with yourself all the time, don't you, Phoenix?
Yeah, that's what I do constantly. Yeah. Yeah, schizophrenic.
Well, good for Kirsche. We're excited to have her back on the show very, very soon. And, she's a stud. And it's great to see her doing her best to hopefully help change culture. That's the big thing here. So we'll get to your super chats in just a second. Real quick hit here. Another friend of the show, Jake Monroe, who will be with us in Las Vegas coming up here very, very soon, Sin City. We better figure out a way for Jake to make some money, because Jake has been demonetized over on YouTube. I don't know if you saw this, Phoenix, but he got this here. Just got demonetized on YouTube.
I love it. What a wonderful band of misfits we got with O'Donnell. They're also just getting thrown out of conventions, and this is great. I love it.
Yes.
I mean, I feel bad for everyone, of course, but it's just nice to have like this band of misfits. And Craig, like, honestly, like, look, you're organizing something that's saying, we don't give a shit. We're going to get all these people together in a room. We're going to say, fuck you, and we're going to make something. I see. Like, that's great. I love seeing that energy. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're all doing this thing. And yeah, it sucks. Obviously, Jake's been demonetized, but he's going to do great over on Rumble. And I'm sure he'll get remonetized at some point. But Jake says things that people don't want to hear, specifically YouTube. You know,
like the first line of that tweet.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, because he paints his face the wrong color.
It's not with a hard R, but
I see more and more posts like this, like Jake and Smuggalana, and I'd been going back and forth about expanding onto YouTube because I'm going to be making edited content soon. And I was like, no, I'm just going to do it on Rumble, because Rumble's got a ton of commentary. It's got a ton of reaction stuff. But you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have a lot of pre-recorded gaming content. It doesn't have a lot of pre-recorded tabletop role-playing game content. And I think it's being underutilized, and there's a market there.
You're right.
Sensible approach.
Find your holes.
I would just say to anyone my own advice, and anyone asks me, I tell them, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify across multiple platforms. Do multi-streaming, and yes, Rizzo, as you mentioned, upload original content on places like YouTube, Rumble, and just see what happens. All you can really do is experiment, and if that doesn't work, oh well, you just move on to the next plan, and just keep throwing something up against the wall till it sticks.
Yeah. We've said that literally from the start of the show. We're going to cast the net as wide as we possibly can. There's a reason why we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Kick, we're on Rumble, we're on Plus, we're on Spotify. You can find us anywhere and everywhere because we want to make as big an impact as we possibly can. And will we play by the platform's rules? We'll do our best, right? But we're not going to go out of our way. I think we'll definitely, we've said this many, many times. I'm sure we will definitely reach a point where we get an email from YouTube saying something very similar. We hope not, but we're gonna do our best to continue to do what we do and have with our little band of misfits over here. We like
whatever
it.
Whatever the normal men are, we'll be there.
And they're everywhere. Yes. That's the beautiful thing about it. Normal men are everywhere. There's way more of us than there are of them. All right, let's go and move on to this next story here. But speaking of Rumble, Phoenix,
I'm ready.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
That today's episode is brought to you by our friends.
What?
Phoenix.
Is he going to say the thing?
Phoenix.
At Rumble Wallet.
There's Rumble Wallet! Let's talk about Rumble Wallet extensively, and you know what? You're going to now because they have sponsored this episode of Side Scrollers. Here's the thing. On your screen right now, there's a QR code. I encourage you to get out your phone, scan that, and download the Rumble Wallet app. Now, you don't know a whole lot about Rumble Wallet. That's great. Let me just tell you this. This is what you need to know. It is step one of it being an alternative to like payment processors. Right now, you can do some amazing things. You want to support creators? Guess what? That's the first step of all this. Right now, if you want to support Side Scrollers or any other creator using Rumble Wallet, you give $1, we get $1. You give $1 over on YouTube, we get 70 cents. You sub over on Twitch, we get half of that. Not with Rumble Wallet, 100% comes to us. It's the best way to support independent creators like us over here on Rumble, which is great, and all independent creators. Once again, this is step one. Later on down the line, this is meant to be a payment processor solution where you're going on buying something. You can just scan your Rumble Wallet app. It's awesome. Listen, big things planned. Become an early adopter of it. Scan the QR code on your screen like we talked about, or go to wallet.rumble.com and check it out for yourself. You may like it, you may not, but you at least should give it a try. We are big fans of alternative tech, alternative options to different apps. This is a great place to start. We appreciate them. They support us. Consider supporting them. Thanks to Rumble Wallet for your continued support of Side Scrollers. That's right. Quick reminder, this is a paid advertisement from Rumble Wallet. They paid us to do that, so we want to encourage you guys to support them. That's spectacular. So click the link, scan the QR code, check it out for yourself, and it's going to be a big part of what we have going on moving ahead. So we appreciate them supporting us. They support us. Please consider supporting them. Awesome. All right. I want to get this real quick. Tenarian came in and says, not only did Kirsche survive cancel culture, she judo flipped it. My personal opinion on this is that we either let them crash and burn or make them do a complete 180 to our side. I only deal in extremes. Thank you, Tenarian. Appreciate that. All right. Do we have some larger supers we need to hit, Blabs, or anything there? Okay, go ahead, Blabs.
I just gotta find. All right, Crumbs. Here, why don't you read that? While I find an asset. Here.
A path to redemption. Okay. A path to redemption needs to exist. Although Foxy was more forgiving than I would be, this is how we recapture businesses to our side. A business isn't a lover.
Interesting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crumbs. Appreciate that greatly. That's awesome.
Are you taking her, Blabs, or mine?
You can take it.
Okay. 1 second.
I'll get him. Okay, go ahead, Phoenix.
That's okay. Gwemin 4096. SBC is divorced and broke desperate comedians smell bad.
Mm-hmm.
Commoner fan, even if you don't like YouTube, I would still post at least some edited YouTube shorts telling people where you're at, as even as a handle of eyeballs is more eyeballs.
Thank you. About 3 more real quick.
Tricks91. These reviews come from the same retro slot pipeline of unemployed troons that network and infiltrate into mod roles of companies like these.
Correct.
Okay. Anthony, 39, Crime Boss was on the verge of putting Kirsche on the game before all this happened. I will never buy the game until that happens. Okay,
All
one
right.
more.
That's fair.
Super Zero, Crime Boss has had two things they could do if not languish and die. Either pander harder to woke or try to rebuild their most successful business relationship. It would behoove us, after the long march through the institutions, to reclaim these entities and give them a return path. Much easier than starting at ground zero and building TM a new Crime Boss. Thank you, Super.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I do feel like there should be a path to redemption here. I really do. But I also understand Phoenix's take of just burn it all down. You know, I think the analogy of the bridge makes sense. And if that bridge is totally rebuilt, then hey, you know. And
I will remind everyone that I am broke. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Principles are a very expensive thing in the end.
That's awesome. All right, let's do a quick hit real fast. In the title, it says Twitch is finally sued. Yes, a lawsuit has happened, a class action lawsuit. If you recall, it was kind of exposed recently that Twitch is using your streams automatically to train their AI data. That was quite a bombshell the other day, where even like the community manager was like, I ain't doing this. Even the developer was like, I ain't doing this. But, if you want to opt out, you can do it here. And they showed everybody how. Well, Twitch and Amazon are facing a class action lawsuit over allegations they use creators' stream to train generative AI without permission, with the lawsuit claiming the companies began scraping creator content as early as 2024 here. Now, this suit was filed in the U.S. District Court of the Northern District of California just a few days ago, led by plaintiff Warren Patton, this person, a Connecticut-based Twitch streamer with over 900 followers here. So do you think there's anything to this here, that anything will come of a lawsuit here, or is this person just looking for a buyout here?
I can't imagine this was not covered in their terms of service to some capacity. That it's usually some blanket statement like we have the ability to argue when we want to. Like it's just you sign away so much. So I don't know. Maybe if he's got a lawyer here, maybe he's got a case that I'm unaware of. But my guess is that they're not going to win this.
I kind of agree. It's probably somewhere in like the 40 or 50 page of legal jargon, TOS, BS that's probably in there. And even if they can get over the TOS hurdle, because sometimes they're just unenforceable, they have Amazon. Amazon literally has the infinite money glitch. They can just starve this out.
Not only that, 2024, that was 2 years ago. 2 years worth of content, even just a handful of streamers on Twitch, grabbing their VODs or their live streams, scraping that. They've had 2 years. That is more than enough to train an AI. So it's already too late.
Well, I have the lawsuit. I do have the lawsuit here. And I think maybe I'll do a little bit of digging on this. But I'm curious to see what this person is asking for as far as, their ask with this. In the argument, the streamer says, because Amazon AI products are commercialized, Amazon had an overwhelming incentive to acquire training data on an unprecedented scale. Rather than negotiate for lawful licenses or seek permission, defendants access the Twitch streams and videos to utilize them as a massive data set necessary to fuel Amazon's AI products. I am very intrigued to see if this goes anywhere. Like really intrigued, but I think yeah, I don't know.
I doubt it.
I think it passes like the initial sniff test, but again, it goes back to Amazon and Twitch having billions of dollars to either A, get it tossed out, or B, even if the judge says no, we're going to hear this, they can just drag this out and just milk him dry till he's bankrupt.
Oh, right. Absolutely, they can. Yeah, and we're not lawyers, just disclaimer for everyone. But the big thing, the big question I think most people would be asking in a legal setting, in a courtroom setting, most important, did they disclose? Was this part of the initial disclosure? Doesn't matter what it was, doesn't matter if it was broadcasted to the entire world or not, did they disclose? If they can answer yes, then there goes well, most of your case, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, as long as they did that, then they can say, well, we told you, it might be in page 100 of 5 million, but it's there.
They are not seeking a specific fixed dollar amount. The complaint states that the amount in controversy exceeds $5 million, which is the Class Action Fairness Act threshold. And they're asking for relief requests for all the regular stuff right there. So Twitch and Amazon have not publicly commented on the lawsuit. So good luck. I mean, that's one of those things where maybe you join it just in case, but you also wonder if there'll be any blowback to maybe his. I mean, he's a very small streamer, just 900 followers. So you wonder if there'll be any blowback though on that world, like if they just kind of shadow ban him, because so there we go.
They do it all the time. They do it all the time.
No, yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and move on real quick to this other little bit of story. Oh, hold on, Blabs. There's a story I'm missing here. I wanted to get to.
Which one?
I want to get to the WNBA story.
Yep, got it right here. I literally just moved it.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
All right.
Touchdown. Home run. Sport.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Have you been following the WNBA drama? Because I feel this has been an ongoing discussion for us, and this is one of those stories that it's honestly amazing to watch. It really is amazing to watch. Have y'all been following this at all? It's been a big cultural story the last couple weeks.
I've been following it. It's like a slow motion train wreck.
Yes.
I mean, that's the entirety of the WNBA at this point.
100%. And guess what? It's gotten even worse because yesterday they said sources close to the league said that Enes Kanter Freedom and fellow former NBA player Royce White are not eligible to play in the WNBA after they officially went in and filled out all the paperwork and everything. So the WNBA is saying, no, they cannot be a part of this at all. Now, Dan over at Outkick asked the WNBA to explain why they're ineligible. And given that the league's CBA says that only women may play, but does not define what a woman is, and the league did not respond.
They cannot give an answer that does not result in just hellfire and cancellations, just the floodgates opening. They have boxed themselves into a corner.
Yeah, lawsuit time.
Right, and that's where we're going to get to here. So sources around the league say Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White are not eligible to play in the WNBA, but the league just had some consensus building HR meeting a few weeks ago, didn't reach a consensus, has announced no plans to prevent trans athletes from playing, and many WNBA players say they would welcome biological men to the court. Translation, the WNBA already knows it's going to block them from playing. They just haven't decided under what woke logic they're going to use right here. So Enes Kanter Freedom was actually on Fox News and was asked about this. He was asked about this last night. See what he had to say.
That's the reason that they're scared.
Do you actually think the WNBA, and sources were telling various media outlets today that they've essentially decided you and Royce cannot play in the WNBA. You will not be eligible. And they're going to say something about it's a publicity stunt.
Right.
You're not really a trans woman. Are you a trans woman?
Well, I want to make this very clear.
Are you a trans woman?
Listen, Section 13, right? Article 13, Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, then you're allowed to play.
So you are identifying as a woman tonight?
I identify as a woman. Sure, yes. Okay. So I can play.
But they're never going to let you play.
Why not? I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule that they put. And I'm just following the rules. If they ever come out and say, okay, we are changing the rules, I respect their decision. I will, follow the rules. But right now, if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play. And I am identifying as a woman, and I should be allowed to play.
Look at this brave woman right here on your screen with her big mustache and goatee.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Just absolutely stunning and brave.
I just the bravery that these women have for stepping up to the plate is really unparalleled. Now, Royce White was the other brave, beautiful black trans woman who was going to compete in the WNBA. But Royce White says, I have not received any official or unofficial communication from the WNBA regarding my eligibility. I will say, as a black trans lesbian, the rumors of denial for my multi-spirit existence are concerning. I'd like to remind everyone there's a trans genocide taking place right now in America. These kinds of casual comments lead to violence and our deaths. If the sources are true, I'd like to see the league take immediate action to correct anyone who refuses to affirm my identity, to use my pronouns. Pay me. The WNBA leadership has to show up and do the work to tell a black trans woman she is not a woman, or that the trans experience is a stunt, is transphobic, bigoted, and racist. It's literally Nazism and white supremacy. I think the commissioner may be demonstrating some white privilege. No? Fucking brilliant.
This is some level 20 wizard spell casting right here. He knew exactly all the spells to cast. He hit them with every single thing that they use against everyone and just shoved it right in their faces.
It is a masterclass in trolling.
Absolutely.
I would say, like, I will meet the WNBA wherever they want, and they can run any tests they need to find out that I'm not a woman, as long as we publicly admit whatever that test is. Because it's like, that's what I want. I want to push it now to, okay, how do you define a woman then? What is your testing? I'll put it back on them now.
Right, 100%.
My one question with the WNBA is that, I mean, we know this. They're trolling. This is sort of an act of vandalism. That's just
unbelievable.
Totally real about that. But I have to wonder if the WNBA is even going to issue a response at all. Like, is there anything in their contracts that says they even have to, give you acceptance or denial at all? They could just stonewall the entire thing and just provide no answer whatsoever.
That is what I guarantee that's what they're hoping to do. They're hoping to bury their head in the sand, not say anything, and just move on. But that has proven not to be a thing here. I think what will happen is Enes Kanter will get banned from going and attending any game like he was at the Chicago game over the weekend. I think he'll get banned for that. And the WNBA will ultimately have to they're going to have to make a decision, but it'll be a private thing. They're not going to publicly say anything about it. And it'll just be a quiet change to the CBA, because the way those collective bargaining agreements work, that's what CBA means. They're collectively bargained between the team owners and the management and the players. So it's a joint contract that they both agree on. That's how you get pay raises and stuff like that. So for that CBA to be modified, both the players union and the people in the league have to get together and have a serious conversation. And everybody has to agree on it, right? The theory right now is that the reason why they won't modify the CBA, or at least address it, is because some people feel like there's already men playing in the league. There's already trans people playing in the league. Because when you look at some of the players, you're like, right? But that's neither here nor there. I'm just throwing out that because that's just a rumor. It is what it is.
It does seem like a giant game of chicken.
Oh, yes. It's spectacular. Now, did you see the hot new video released between the two? Check this out.
What is a woman?
Not those two, I can tell you that much.
Being a woman. Is not so black and white, and size doesn't matter. That's our motto.
Okay. What does being a woman mean to you?
Buckets. Buckets. Apparently us.
There you go. So there's that. Now, Phoenix, you said something earlier. They should sue. They should sue. Well, according to Polymarket, the WNBA has been warned to preserve all records in relation to its decision that former NBA stars aren't eligible to join the league.
Oh, Lordy, they're coming.
Yes.
I think they already know that the lawyers are coming.
Royce
Craig,
White.
I don't know. I don't know how the legal system works. Maybe you know. Let's say hypothetically, I get a group of 50 guys to do this, and I send them in like army ants to get rejected every time, and then that way we can give them 50 lawsuits. Is that something that can be done, or is it just like one lawsuit and you can't have multiple instances of it?
Well, the 50 lawsuits would be a class action, I believe.
Yeah,
Right.
I was about to say, I think that would go to a class action at that point.
It would go to class
But
action, okay.
If it's like...
As opposed to an individual, like you denied me from it, so I'm suing you for since you didn't give me a reason, you judged me based off of some hate crime, let's say.
Well, let's think about this. Let's just say hypothetically there was a class action lawsuit put together from Enes Kanter, from Royce Williams, from Royce White, and he was to put this together. They were to file a class action lawsuit, meaning that anybody could hop into this, right? And they were to sue the WNBA for, who knows, $1 billion, right? You would see every man in America fill out the paperwork to attempt to play for the WNBA to get a piece of that pie right there.
And they know that too.
Oh yes, and that league would be done. That league would be done quickly. Now Matt Gaetz, who is the lawyer for Mr. White, says the WNBA
He's bounced back.
Yes, has not notified him or our legal team of any decision of draft eligibility, as is their standard practice and policy. The WNBA should preserve all records in anticipation of litigation. So Phoenix, they are definitely consider suing here. Good. Now, one last little bit here. Sophie Cunningham is where this whole thing started because she said that girls should play with girls. And that became protect trans kids. That became the they, them turtle in Toronto mascot. Well, apparently, this courtesy of, I guess, we'll see here. Left-wing media and WNBA sources are now saying Sophie Cunningham might be released by her team at the end of the season. Her future is suddenly in doubt here. Does anyone seriously doubt this isn't becoming a supporting women's sports? I support Sophie. The WNBA is filled with cowards. If this is true, if she is going to be released, look, you can be released. It's a right to work thing, right? If you aren't performing, then you can be fired, just like most jobs. But I don't know how anybody could look at this and say they're not related. They're not related in this situation. And I think that if she was released and then she wasn't picked up by any other team based off of strictly her stats and her popularity, and like we've seen shit players play in all sorts of leagues that are long past over the hill. I think of Dennis Rodman playing for the Mavericks back in the 90s. Like, Shaquille O'Neal on the Celtics. These are players that are signed for their name and hope that they can be something. Sophie Cunningham is not that. Sophie Cunningham has a name and she's talented. She should not be playing for a team. If she gets released, it could be the best thing that happens to her, because I think what happens is she is approached by some major financier. They launch some sort of women's league or some sort of women's alternative product, and all of a sudden you got yourself a viable WNBA competitor and with a clear definition of what a woman is. I mean, who knows?
Even then, if I'm Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham's the only person who keeps me safe on the court. Wherever they go, I'm going with them.
She won't.
Oh no, she won't, because she doesn't have
lefty.
the spine for it.
Right. But I think safe to say, at a very minimum, whatever happens to Sophie is she's going to have brand endorsement deals a la what we see with Shaquille O'Neal and people like that, post basketball career. She'll be all right. She's going to be all right.
Well, to be clear, she is a free agent after this year. She signed a 1-year deal with Indiana. So whether she's released or whether she's just not signed, the big thing is, will she be signed by any of the other 20 whatever teams that are in the WNBA. And that's going to be the big telling point, because she is the enforcer for the most popular player in the league, right? Just as like a nice reference, she's the Bill Laimbeer to Isaiah Thomas from back in the 80s, the Detroit Pistons. Her job is to beat the shit out of people and protect the star player.
She's a bruiser.
Yep, she's a bruiser, which you don't see that very often in the traditional NBA now. But all right, there you go. There is a little update on the I'm telling you right now, that's going to be it's going to be an amazing story to watch. And if they get sued, my oh my, that's going to be crazy.
All
right,
already.
Yes. Oh boy, are they? I'd like everyone to cover your ears real fast, if you wouldn't mind. We have to play our incredibly loud breaking news sounder. Dolly Parton, dead at the age of 80 years old. Oh. Yeah. Rough. Yeah.
Gosh.
American icon.
But her tits live on.
They do. The big old.
They've heard. I mean, literally now.
So rest in peace, Dolly.
Yeah.
That is horrible. Maybe we'll get into more.
No, she was a good person though, wasn't she? Like donating to libraries to help kids read and stuff.
She was a very positive person. She was always even she kind of stayed out of the politics too, and she was always trying to be a nice beacon of hope and niceness and stuff. She was great.
And I note here, People magazine, with their tweet, she passes away just 4 days after saying, "I still have so many things I want to achieve."
Yeah.
Something rather poignant about that, and kind of a lesson for us all of, no matter what, I guess you really can never get it all done, but that's what posterity is for, and that's for leaving an inheritance to your children and your children's children, so they can carry on the legacy.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, you say that kind of hits you with like a ton of bricks. You never get it all done. You never get it all done. Yeah. You know. And remember, she had that, I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, where she was on stage with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders dressed in that little outfit, like 70-something years old. That was crazy.
Still got it.
I wonder what Miley Cyrus is going to say. Isn't she like the goddaughter of Dolly Parton?
Is she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dolly Parton is her godmother.
Interesting.
Wow. Well, rest in peace, Dolly. You definitely made an impact there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on as best we possibly can. Transition to a fun little segment we like to do called Today in Video Game History.
Today in Gaming History with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
Go ahead.
Anyway, August 25th, everyone. Echo, The Tides of Time was released back in 1994. We have GoldenEye 007, which has been in quite the chit-chat in the last week or two, thanks to Agent 64, was released back in 1997. And obviously, for the balls, Super Monkey Ball 2 was released back in 2002. You are all welcome. Thank you.
Nice. Just heads up, we actually have tagged those in this video. If you have any nostalgia for any of those games, you can actually pick them up right now in your browser. But all fun games except for Echo, which sucked my balls.
Wow.
That's
I
disgusting.
knew Craig was going to get triggered by that one.
Are we doing a sequel gameplay at any point in time? Doing?
Yeah, Echo 3D for the Dreamcast. Let's go.
Oh, God.
No, honestly, it should be on the Wii, and then you can move around with the motion and everything, huh? Motion of the ocean.
Show us the motion.
I
Show us
can't tell you how many times my brothers just shut off our Nintendo 64 every time I was about to beat them in GoldenEye. Too many times.
Well, some noticeable games that you missed today.
I really didn't miss anything. I got the big fat one, the Echo the Dolphin.
You missed King of Fighters 94. That's a pretty big one right there.
It's not.
Way
You're
better.
Sacked.
Dolphins.
Way better than Echo the Dolphin right there.
Dolphins.
Yes. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow released for the DS.
Down syndrome.
Whoa.
Wow. The DS doesn't mean
cares?
Down syndrome, Blabs.
No, Dawn of Sorrow looked like Down syndrome for a second.
Nintendo Down syndrome.
Lost in Blue released for the DS in Japan.
I prefer being Lost in Green.
You just say things now.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
do it.
literally, that's the point.
Mario Super Sluggers released for the Wii Blabs.
That was Super Mario Sluggers. That was a great game.
Until Dawn released for the PlayStation 4 Blabs.
Okay.
One Piece Pirate Warriors.
Yeah, Blabs.
Yeah,
3.
that featured What's Her Dead in there too. What's her name?
What's Her Dead?
Yeah, Panettiere. There.
Oh, Hayden Panettiere?
Yep.
Oh, hey, way to just totally disrespect. She just died, Blabs.
Yeah.
Not even respectful.
Rest in peace to her,
Unbelievable.
too,
Jesus.
Psychonauts 2 released 5 years ago. The long-awaited sequel I don't think anybody bought.
Phoenix did.
Oh, you did, Phoenix? You got that one?
Yeah, well, you know me. I like the weird things.
You're the one, huh?
He's an odd pigeon.
Yeah.
EDF 6 released 4 years ago. That had some pretty good likes to it for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And today, Aliens Fireteam Elite 2 and College of Thirst and Claws, Blabs.
That's my kind of university. Let's go.
There you go. That's today in video game history for you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations. All right. Great job, Blabs.
Thank you, Anna.
Now she's fired.
Bitch.
Whoa.
Wow. So mad.
Angry
Angry.
and sacked.
Wow, unbelievable. So good. All right. That is today in video game history. We have some super chats to get to. If there's anything we missed today, please let us know in the comments. Always great to hear what you guys have to say. But let's fire off some supers here, Blad. Thank you guys very much for all your support today.
All right, I'm going to start off, and then Phoenix is going to take off. Indy for 2 says, I meant the Mexican sauce mole. It has chocolate.
Mole.
All right, you ready, Phoenix?
Yep, I'm good. Thank
Okay.
you. Wastelander for 2. The Munya Mafia is back, boys.
Munya.
We got BC Wolf. Previous crime boss CMs were friends with another influencer that convinced them to drop Kirsche due to the Vice articles. The company was blindsided by the decision and had to ride the chaos after.
Okay.
Chudsoft. We shouldn't hold grudges like the left does. Hard disagree.
We should hold them harder.
They're winning, and there's a reason. ZB Maxwell, I'm with the birthday boy. Scorched Earth, yes. Companies will try to play both sides and then just go with the winner if they can just say, oops, we're sorry. Yeah, you can. There we go. Ethan Grant, I get your point, Phoenix, but this is an opportunity for our side to start reclaiming ground. This may be the start of a trend that companies stop being retarded and cater to the actual audiences. Yes, that's a very good point. I agree. That's a good argument. The Wastelander, they should make her a character in the game as their We're Sorry. No, scratch that. An entire DLC chapter about her and give her percentages of each sale.
I would play the shit out of that.
Oh, yeah, dog. Zelikendorf, Austin Powers' son will be... Oh, okay, we definitely read that one, but it's still a good joke. Mitchell Fields is the game crime boss. Rockhay City will buy.
That's the one.
Thank you. Suffer So Proud. How you doing there, Suffer? Give them grace. Give grace gave us the Kirk murders. Grace gave us lesser prison sentences or releases for the poor minorities. Grace has given a chance for a resurgence of communism. Giving these people grace has bitten us in the ass too many times. Enough. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Yeah. Thank you, Suffer. That is exactly correct. Zelikendorf, time to just rename Twitch to Twats. Hey-o. Mercenary, I bet they're telling people that the ability to turn off the AI scraping is a lie. I bet you it's just a switch that does nothing and they still AI scrape away. Yeah. Commodore fan, my question is, how long can someone with only 900 followers keep funding lawyers against Twitch/Amazon? They're going to need deep pockets or a shitload of backers. Very good point.
I want to let you know my wife just came and she goes, did you know Dolly Parton died? I said, yeah.
That's sad.
And
My roommate actually came in and was trying to tell me that.
She goes, you know everything first. I was like...
It's almost like we're terminally online.
I know.
Yeah. The Wastelander, look at the WNBA picking on a minority female. It is. You hate to see it. Hate to see it. McLeod, and if they don't get a starting position on a team, wall-to-wall, fat lawsuits. I agree. That would be wonderful. Wasp, Dolly Parton just died. Yeah, thank you,
That's
Wasp.
how I
Thank you,
found
Wasp.
out. Because Wasp put it in the Rumble, and I was like, ah.
We love when you guys deliver the breaking news, man.
We appreciate that. Game Hunter Sirius for 50. Thank you,
Wow.
Game Hunter. Morning Side Scrollers, Lord Rexford, would you like to be a VTuber summoning for the Asmongold Kirsche JRPG? Kirsche is trying to be a loving mother to Kasi, who is unable to accept her as a mother. Wait for it. There it is.
Would
You
I?
got very
Yes,
distracted
Game
there.
Hunter
Did you hear
Sirius,
that?
I've been waiting for this moment. Yes, yes, yes. Please DM me on X. We will get this done.
All right.
DM me as well as Game Hunter Series. I don't know if he tried to reach out to me as well, but I too would like to be a part of that.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Mercenary, Echo to Dolphin is the best thing on that list. Craig, I would replace Monkey Ball with King of Fighters, though. Anyways,
That's nice.
I would storm Sin City just to joust with you with American Gladiator paddles. Sounds like
I
fun.
miss hitting people with noodles. Like, you know, like the styrofoam noodles that you hit people
I
with?
was hoping literal noodles, and you got me excited there for a second.
That would be fun.
Taking Italian to the
cool
next level,
noodles.
Blaz.
Ramen noodle wrestling. Let's go.
Yeah.
Mercenary, as for Dolly Parker, they're going to have one massive funeral over there for her at Dollywood. It's going to be one heck of a party. Thank you, Mercenary.
Good old
Chumon.
Dolly Parker.
Good old Dolly Parker. Well, the good news for you, in case you knew a Dolly Parker, she is not dead. She's quite alive. So there's some good news for you. Eros, how you doing there, Eros? I hope Sophie Cunningham makes millions if they cut her. She's too good for the disloyal crew of woke idiots who call her, I'm sorry, disloyal crew of woke idiots called her teammates. Thank you, Eros. And finally, Wolf and Wings 20 for Eco. Let's fucking go. Woo! Thank you,
That's
Wolf.
awesome.
That's Echo.
Let's go.
Echo.
Good old Echo.
Yeah, you got a little retarded there. I apologize.
Oh.
That's okay. Welcome to Side Scrollers. All right. Look, big show tomorrow. We'll be back at 11 a.m. Central Time when we are joined by...
Oh, right. I was too busy reading the Rumble chat, making sure I didn't miss anything. Also, we have Yuki joining us tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
She's adorable.
Yes. I've heard before. Adorable.
Yes, Yuki famously canceled, has joined our little band of misfits over here, which has just been wonderful. So I think this will be her first time on solo by herself. She just joined us a little bit last time. So it should be fun to have Yuki on. All right, with that said.
Gremlin energy.
She's fun. She had a very, very cute little spazzy thing going on. It's good. Wastelander came in with 5, says, now Craig gets to start singing a Rod Stewart song. If you love my body and you think I'm
No!
sexy. Oh.
Please stop.
Yeah. First, that's
Please
one of my
continue.
favorite. That's one of my favorite Rod Stewart songs. So let's just
Ruining it,
cut that. Thank you. Yeah.
How about new?
God,
I wish I had a soundboard working so I could just hit the Dr. Evil. How about no?
Hey, about
If
new-
you think I'm fine,
No!
and you think I'm sexy.
No!
My eyes.
No!
That's Blabs right there.
I have to get
All
rid
right.
of it.
Time to roll out, guys. Do us a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. We're at 508 thumbs up over on YouTube. We got to get those rookie numbers up. There's 1,000 of you guys tuning in here at the very tail end of the show. Hey, we'd love to get to 700. It starts with you. So do us a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Spread the word about the show. We'd really appreciate that. Get the word out there and let people know that we are here to hang out with you guys in the middle of the day during your lunch break or morning out on the West Coast, or all you crazy people over in Europe in the evening time. With that said, have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass. And remember, friends, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let it. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton.
And good job, Dolly Parker, for being alive. Fatality.
PC gamers are the master race.
Hell yeah.